14th of December 2024. I would like to welcome all of you beautiful people to the League Wars podcast. This morning, we're going to be discussing President Trump standing on business, specifically with Pete Hegseth and all the rest of his cabinet members. So, guys, if y'all are watching this content after it was pre-recorded, I'm going to do like most of all the streams do. I'm going to take a couple minutes, allow some people to jump in the stream, take my stomach medicine, and then we'll start. I see my boy Arab is already in the house. Good morning, Arab. Arab, have you considered becoming a member of the channel? You are so loyal, man. You are here every day on time. You know what I'm saying? I think you should become a member, my brother. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being with me. I hope you participate this morning in the discussion. It'll be a great discussion. I believe we'll have a great stream. We're going to start doing politics 2 times a week, on Tuesdays and on Saturdays. Oh, it's all good, my brother. Look, this is what I'm going to do. Like, I think on Christmas Eve, I'm going to give out free memberships to like 10 people who come in the chat and they loyal. So, brother, I promise you, if you come to the stream on Christmas Eve, if I'm able to pick the gifts, because I think when you do the gifts, YouTube might just pick them. But if I'm able to pick 5 people in the stream to gift, I promise you, you will be one of the people gifted. There's going to be content that I'm going to do that's going to be members only content. So definitely, I want to get all of the people who show up and participate like you, my brother. I definitely want to get you guys memberships. So when we do streams, that's members only streams, you know? I plan on taking a couple of vacations, man. While I vacation, man, I'll be streaming heavy. You know what I'm saying? Some of that content will be members only. So I want all the loyal people who participate to definitely become members. Definitely. But I appreciate you being here, my brother. We're going to take some time. Let the YouTube algorithm get to working, get some people in here with us, and then we'll get started. Hey, Rob, my brother, have you liked the video yet? If you haven't, please do like the video. I would appreciate that so much. I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. We just letting some people jump in here with us, and we'll get started. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. As you guys come in, please jump immediately down in the comments. Say good morning. If you guys have not liked the video, I ask that you guys will like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. We just take a few minutes, guys. We allow some people to jump up in the stream. We'll get started. I see Hello Kitty says, good morning, baby. Thank you for being with us this morning, Hello Kitty. I hope you stay at least for about a good hour or so. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get started in about 5 more minutes. Let some people jump in the stream so I don't have to keep repeating the content. But for all of you guys that's here, I want to say thank y'all for joining. I want to say Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Happy holidays. What you guys' plans are for Christmas? Good morning, guys. As y'all come in, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Be patient with me. Jump down in the comments, say hello. We got about 5 minutes, guys, before we get started with the content. So if y'all will, just hang out with me for just a minute, and we're going to get started, man. I think we're going to have a great conversation this morning. It's some very interesting content. That Pete Hegseth story, you know, with the accusation with the woman in the hotel in California, that's very interesting, man. Very interesting content. So Hello Kitty says she's staying with her family and opening presents. That sound fun. Hey Rab, my brother, what you doing for Christmas? What's y'all's plans? Wakaka says, hello, my friend. Hello. Good morning, guys, as y'all come in. Wakaka, if you hadn't liked the video, I ask that you please like the video for me. Guys, as y'all come in, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Just like these beautiful people have already started the discussion, I ask that y'all jump down in the comments, say hello. We talking about Christmas. We talking about where we from, who we are, getting acquainted, and we're gonna start the content in just a second. So my boy Wakaka, is that how you pronounce your name? You can help me with that. He says he's from Alabama. So sir, who did you vote for? My boy Arab says he don't know what he's doing for Christmas. Arab, who you voted for, my brother? Tell us where you from. Tina Marie says she's from Akron, Ohio. Good morning, Miss Tina. How are you doing? Glad you could be with us. What we're doing right now is we're going to take about 4 more minutes or so. We're going to allow some people to jump up in the stream, wait for YouTube's algorithm, and then we'll get started with the content. Miss Tina, who'd you vote for president, if you don't mind me asking? Hello, Kitty, who you voted for president, if you guys don't mind me asking? And guys, I thank y'all for your patience. I used to stream on Saturdays all the time, man. I hadn't streamed on a Saturday, in about a month or so. You know what I'm saying? So, Hello Kitty says she didn't vote. Tina Marie says she didn't vote. Who are you guys? Do you guys ever vote? Who do you guys typically vote for? Do you guys lean Republican? You lean Democrat? Do you guys even care about politics? Arab from India, my brother. What you think about President Trump? Did you support? Well, I wouldn't say support because you didn't vote, but do you guys like Kamala Harris? I imagine y'all would in India. Tina Marie says she's Native American. She does not indulge. I understand, ma'am, very, very much so. I understand why you do not. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you're here with me today. I have some interesting content to deliver, and I hope you stay with me, you know what I'm saying, and go over it with me, share your thoughts, share your ideas, even though you didn't vote. Tina Marie says, thank you. Yes, so good so far. I like this. I appreciate it. Tina, what we do in the stream is that whenever I start the content, I go over the content. Yeah, it's about politics. So this particular stream is about Pete Hegseth and the cabinet picks. So what I do is I'll give you guys the facts and the content, and then I'll jump down in the comments with you guys, have a discussion, get you guys thoughts and ideas. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm reading you guys comments right now, I'll do that whenever we get to the content. You know what I'm saying? It's a conversation. It's participation. I do that a lot. So you guys are active in the stream. Miss Tina, even if you didn't vote, tell us why you don't like politics. Tell us why you think politics is bad. You know what I'm saying? You too, Hello Kitty. You know what I'm saying? Wakaka, y'all just share y'all's thoughts throughout the stream. That's how we do it. So guys, we got about 2 more minutes and we're going to get started with this content. About 2 minutes. We'll just let people jump in as they jump in. Usually I try to wait as long as I can or until the people start coming into the stream and I'll start the content. So we'll give it a couple of more minutes. Man, what's the weather like down in Alabama? Wakaka, my brother, you still in here? Miss Tina, is it cold in Ohio? Is it like snowing? Snow on the ground and everything? Try to get a little conversation with you guys. Golly, 16 degrees in Ohio. Goodness gracious. So you guys got ice on the ground? Oh, no snow, just cold. So there's no ice on the ground? Like I know I worked in Wisconsin a few years back. It wasn't I think it was like around August or September. It hadn't got to that cold yet. But they told me, man, that like the Mississippi River freeze over. They be driving 18-wheelers out on the Mississippi River, you know what I'm saying? Miss Tina says she grew up in Milwaukee. So Miss Tina, you like the cold then, right? It seemed like you like cold weather, Miss Tina. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Like my whole life, I pretty much grew up in the South. You know what I'm saying? I lived in cold weather climates. She said it's worrisome there. You mean in Wisconsin? You don't like Wisconsin? I grew up pretty much in the South, man, used to the weather being like, warm. I remember I took a trip to New Mexico, October the 1st. It's like 6 inches of snow on the ground. I'm trying to drive to work. I was working out there, man. I don't know how to drive on the snow in the snow. I'm from the South. I'm sliding all over the highway. She says, no, I don't like cold weather. I'm a fall baby. I love fall time. Me too. So guys, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. I'm glad you guys could be with me this morning. If you guys don't mind, just go ahead and throw your boy some love. Give your boy some love. It is Christmas time. Go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. And guys, as I've been saying in the Legal Wars podcast, basically all we do is do discussion time. So discussions are much looked for with the content. So guys, let's go ahead and get started with the content. So we're talking about Pete Hegseth, guys, Donald Trump's one of his cabinet picks for defense secretary. The information that I'm providing to you guys in part was written by Kinsey Crowley, published on December 4th in the USA Today. So guys, I want to, Hello Kitty says, my cousin lives there. Good morning, Zoski from New York City. Glad y'all could be with me. Y'all please like the video. So guys, y'all stay active in the chat. We talking about Hegseth. Anything about politics y'all want to talk about this morning, just go ahead and throw it in the chat. So Trump named Hegseth as a cabinet nominee. Allegations from Hegseth's past resurfaced and have left some wondering whether the controversy will thwart his Senate confirmation. Trump's former Attorney General nominee, Matt Gaetz. I don't know if you guys remember Matt Gaetz, but Trump was going to make him Attorney General, but he dropped out of consideration. But he already dropped out of consideration after concerns he would not gain enough support to be confirmed amid allegations of sexual misconduct with a minor. But why might Hegseth reach a similar fate? Here's what to know about the controversy surrounding his nomination. Trump raised eyebrows when he named Hegseth as his defense pick, as he broke the tradition of filling the position with Pentagon chiefs with long resumes in government. Do you guys know Pete Hegseth? You know what I'm saying? Have you guys heard of Pete Hegseth? You know what I'm saying? You guys get active in the comments for me. Let me know. Y'all can have a discussion amongst yourselves until I get down there with you guys. So Hegseth is only 44 years old now, worked for Fox News from 2014 until he left following the News nomination. Hegseth joined the Army ROTC in college, and he was deployed overseas with the Army National Guard after graduating, according to a 2022 article in Reserve National Guard magazine. Hegseth's agenda for running the Pentagon appears to be stopping women from serving in combat role, firing generals who promote woke military policies, and easing restrictions on troops conducted in war. The defense secretary position requires Senate confirmation. That means that Hegseth will have to get approved by the Senate in order to become defense secretary. Good morning, guys. Welcome in. Guys, as y'all jumping down in the comments, as y'all come in, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about Pete Hegseth and some more Trump cabinet picks. Guys, y'all please like the video, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Anything y'all want to say about politics, just jump down in the chat. Let me know. I'm going to continue with the content, though. So Hegseth has scheduled meetings with Senate Republicans ahead of confirmation hearings. Now, look, everyone. If you guys have not, a lot of you guys I see in the comments, y'all are new. So y'all haven't been here for the last 3 or 4 months. So the people that will come in, they know that I was critical of President Trump during the election. And I supported VP Harris, and I am still fond of VP Harris. And I didn't switch sides because I am an independent. I'm a swing voter. And I told you guys that from day uno. That being said, I am being fair and balanced, and I'm giving a shot at supporting the incoming president due to his victorious night in November when the American people co-signed his plans and policies. Again, having said that, I am a legal person, and regardless of how much law you know, if you cannot argue, you won't be a good litigator, period. Having said that, I'm looking for truth. I don't blindly support Kamala, and I won't blindly support Trump. I know you guys do that in politics, but we don't do that in the law. So I'm going to be fair and balanced, okay? So let's talk about P. Hegseth. That's the conversation. You guys get that? A lot of you guys are new in this stream, so you guys don't know me. But I'm going to tell you that I did a disclaimer. If y'all go back and watch the previous content, I did support VP Harris. I've been completely honest and truthful about that. But having said that, over the last couple of streams, me being an independent voter, I'm not a Democrat. Me being an independent voter, I'm a swing voter. I said that we should support and pray for President Trump. Okay? So understand that. That being said, I'm going to be fair and balanced. I'm not going to pick sides. We're going to look at the facts, and we're going to see whether or not and why President Trump is supporting Pete Hegseth. Now, Hegseth was involved in the sexual encounter. Have you guys heard about this? Okay, this is in 2017. Okay, he's 44 years old. He's a very intelligent guy. We know that. He served in the Army, and Trump is nominating him to lead the entire military, the strongest military in the world, okay? He got to go through the Senate, so we just looking over him and seeing if he could fit that position honorably. So let's look at a couple things with Mr. Hegseth. So in 2017, Hegseth was involved in a sexual encounter, which he said was consensual, but was later reported to the police as sexual assault. Police in Monterey, California, said they investigated an incident occurring between October the 7th and the 8th, 2017, at the Hyatt Regency, Monterey Hotel and Spa on Del Monte Golf Course. Hegseth was at the hotel to speak at the California Federation of Republican Women Convention, the USA Today previously reported. So, hey guys, they had my boy Hegseth out in Cali, okay? And he was speaking at a convention of nothing but women. They got my boy Hegseth here in California. He's speaking at a Republican Women Convention, okay? Alcohol convention, you know, it's probably going to be some stuff that go down. Let's go over the story, though. Let's see what happened. So, the alleged victim was a staffer of the organization and had texted her husband about her dislike for Hegseth. Okay, so she a staffer. She texting her husband saying she don't like Hegseth, okay? So let's see what happens. Saying that Hegseth gave her creeper vibes, as USA Today previously reported. Later that night, after conference attendees moved from an after party to a sports bar in the hotel. So this woman intervened when she seen Hegseth becoming pushy and asking another woman back to his room. Touching a woman's knee as he made his play, according to the police report. Okay, so what's going on in this hotel? The conference is over. They out there socializing. They tipping on fofos. They getting turned up. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Hegseth, he trying to holler at a female. He touched the knee. He trying to get her back to the room. You know what I'm saying? I know some people might feel a certain way about that. That's your opinion. I think it's going to depend on who you are, right? You guys let me know, man. Y'all wake up this morning. Get down in the comments. I see my boy Boxing Life, Al McAllister. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get down in the comments, man. Y'all let me know. The man trying to holler at a girl in the club, at the sports bar, after the Republican Women's Convention. He touched a woman on the knee. He trying to holler at her. What's wrong with that? I mean, like everybody has their own views, but I'm just looking, though. I'm trying to find the fault, but the story's not finished. This other woman is at the hotel, and she sees this. So she had already texted her husband that she didn't like him. You got to think about that. She already texted her husband that. So if she texted her husband that already, then you know she already peaked game with him, okay? So she see this man trying to holler at this other woman, and she come in and she intervened. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what happened. Hotel footage showed them in a verbal altercation at the pool area before she led Hegseth towards his room. What? Huh? So look, the woman see Hegseth. She texted her husband, said he was a creep. He might be a creep. He might be a creep. Who knows? That's her opinion. I don't know if you could prove that in the court if that was factual. So she see herself hollering at this other woman. So she like, oh, I'm finna go jump in here and do something about this. So she jump in the fray. She like, hold up. You a creep. I told my husband you a creep. Why you trying to push up on this woman? And then the camera footage after that discussion saw her leading Hegseth to his room. What? Man, he a creep. Y'all drinking. Y'all in a hotel room. What you leading the man to his room for? Oh, she was just taking him back to the room to tuck him in bed. Make sure he don't try to holler at no other women. She probably told him, hey, you too drunk? You know what I'm saying? We need to get you back to your room. Let's see what happened, though. She later told police she didn't know how she ended up in Hegseth's room. That's the end of the conversation right there to me. So you told your husband that he was a creep. So you already the peak game on Hegseth. So you at the convention, you see him talking to another woman. This some business that ain't got nothing to do with you at all. So you jump up in this conversation. We see you on camera, lead him back to the room. And once y'all get back to the room, then all of a sudden you telling the police you don't know how you got there. We know the end of this story. You don't know how you got there. We know how you got there. We watched the tape. We watched you tell your husband about Hegseth, okay? So that already know you peeping game on Hegseth. If you guys ever seen Hegseth before, Hegseth is a nice looking man. At this time, I think he was 35, 36, 37, something like that. He a nice looking man. This in 2017. So you already done peeped him. You texting your husband saying he give you creeper vibes. Somebody who give me creeper vibes, I'm gonna stay all the way away from him. So I'm gonna run from him. He give you creeper vibes. So you go butting in drunk. You drunk as a skunk. You go butting into a conversation that ain't got nothing to do with you. And then on camera, we see you leading the man. We see you leading the man to his room. What? That ain't the end of the story. And then she tell the police she don't know how you got there. If you don't know how you got there, how you know what happened in the room? That's the question. If you don't know how he led you to the room, how you know what happened in the room? Let's keep going, though, okay? She later told police she don't know how she ended up in Hegseth's room, but she remembered he blocked the door. What? Guys, listen, you got to be smarter than a fifth grader. This woman don't know how she walked to his room. We watched it on camera. We seen you going to his room. You don't know how he got there, but you do remember he blocked the door. Is that selective memory? What you guys think, guys? Jump down in the comments. Let me know, guys. He blocked the door. He took her phone and she told the police. Hegseth told police. At this time, he was buzzed. He said, hey, man, I got a buzz, but I ain't drunk. Though his lawyer recently claimed he was visibly intoxicated and the woman was the aggressor in the encounter. What y'all think? Was the woman the aggressor? We see her on, listen, I'm going to keep reiterating these points through the story because that's how I solve things with these clues. I'm taking clues. Clue number one, at the convention, prior to her ever having an encounter with Hegseth, she texted her husband saying that he give her creeper vibes. So that gives us the train of thought that she has before she sees him. So if he give you creeper vibes and you telling your husband, then why in the world would you ever go around this guy? That makes no sense. Okay, he gave you creeper vibes. That's what you told your husband. Clue number one. Clue number two, they at the sports bar. Okay, that's clue two. Our clue number one is really something else, but we hadn't got to that. Clue number two, they at the sports bar. She see Hegseth talking to another woman. This woman that Hegseth was originally talking to never made no claims that Hegseth did nothing wrong. So Hegseth in there turning up. He see a female touched her on her knee. He trying to get her back to her room. We'll talk about whether or not that's becoming of whatever, but we just talking about these sexual assault claims. He trying to get her back to the room. Ain't that what guys do? That woman ain't never said he did nothing wrong. This other woman, she's saying that she said he a creeper now. Remember that. She told her husband he a creeper. Now this other woman approaching the situation that ain't got nothing to do with her. And then the next few minutes, we see her leading Hegseth back to his room. She leading him back to the room. What? Ain't no way. But he a creeper, but you leading him back to the room. And you tell the police you don't remember leaving him back to the room, so we know you too drunk. We know you drunk. We know you drunk. He said he was intoxicated too. Everybody drunk. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep going with the story. So the woman gained the attention of Jane Doe, as the alleged victim is called in the police report, and had Jane Doe become a crouch blocker, an investigator wrote. That's what the police wrote. The police said that she stepped in business that didn't have nothing to do with her, and she became a crouch blocker. The alleged victim didn't appear intoxicated, the witness told police. Okay? She didn't appear intoxicated. That's what the witness said. Let's keep going. Video surveillance footage showed Hegseth and this lady leaving the hotel bar arm in arm. I'm through with that. Around 1:15 a.m. on October the 8th. So you done went and told your husband that this dude is a creeper. You see this man talking to another woman that ain't got nothing to do with you. And we looking on the camera and you walking hard arm in arm. You've been drinking. You know he been drinking. You got a husband and children. And now you walking arm in arm with this dude back to his hotel room. And then you tell the police you don't know how you got there, but you do remember him blocking the door. I mean, we smarter than fifth graders or what? You can do the Me Too movement. That Me Too movement ain't playing in no courtroom, boy. Let me tell you that. We don't do that in court. We go by facts. We don't go by feelings and emotions. We gonna check our emotions at the door in the courtroom, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? I get emotional before I do. I learned that before I get on them documents. When I get on them documents, it's all facts. Let's keep going. Okay, at 1:30, 15 minutes later, noise complaints sent the hotel employee to the pool area where they found the alleged victim in Hegseth. So they done went to the pool. They were arguing, she told police, about what she characterized as Hegseth's disrespectful treatment of the woman at the bar. So I guess, to be fair and honest, play devil's advocate, you know that's what us legal people do. So I guess now she then told her husband he a creeper, so I'ma walk arm in arm with him. You know them gullible kind of women. You can't never marry no gullible woman, bruh. I promise you. So she walking arm in arm with this dude back to his room. Then they back at the pool. And then they out there arguing at the pool. And they got the hotel people coming out there. You see what I'm saying? So I guess she out there trying to tell him, hey, Hegseth, you need to treat us women so much better. But you got a husband and kids and y'all both been drinking. What you talking to this dude for? That ain't got none of your business. You see what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. You seen the man was trying to holler at a woman. You know how he coming. You know how he coming. He drunk. He's single. He at a convention with nothing but women. You know how he coming. So you out there at the pool, you finna convince him while you drunk. You see what I'm saying? How to talk better to women. The employee told police Hegseth appeared very intoxicated. And then he cursed when asked to keep the noise down. And he said he had freedom of speech. That's too funny, my boy. He out there turned up, boy. The alleged victim apologized to the employee and guided Hegseth away toward his room. She's sticking with him, ain't she? She's sticking with him. Ain't she sticking with him? What's she sticking with him for? She done made her point. This the second, third time we done seen her with this dude after she then came play superhero and saved the other woman. Well, I guess if it's your friends, but she done saved this other woman. And now she all over the hotel with him. Now, here's the good part, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cedric, if you guys will like the video, Todd Pimper, Miss Rebecca, y'all like the video for me if you guys haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Guys, I'm going to jump down in the comments with y'all just a second. We're going to have this discussion, but you guys can have a conversation amongst yourselves, man. Y'all just keep that chat active, man. Okay? So look, now, she with Hegseth, okay? Let's see what happened after this. Sometime after, she received a text message from her husband. Now what? We had heard about, oh, hubby looking for. So what hubby say? Hubby says, holy smokes, lady. I don't remember the last time you were socializing at nearly 2 a.m. What? So her husband says she ain't this type to socialize at 2 a.m. Guys, this is what I want y'all to do for me for a second. I'm one of the fiercest litigators that you'll ever meet. And if you guys don't know me yet, you guys gonna hear about me in this legal field before it's all said and done. This is what I want you guys to do, okay? I want you guys to go Google a picture of Pete Hegseth. And my women especially. I know my men might say, hey, I can't do this, but I'll do this because I'm an objective person and I'm a legal person, and we have to do that. If you look at Pete Hegseth is a handsome man, I would say many women would say. He's well kept. He's nice looking. He got that hair slick back, boy. He Captain America looking. You feel me? The man is rich. 37, rich at 37. Super duper rich. He graduated from Princeton. He got a bright future. She not attracted to him? Was she attracted to him whenever she told her husband he a creep? Was she attracted to him? Because I think she was. I think that's her, he a creep. I'm going to text my husband and say he a creep. So, you know, I'm covering my tracks because I'm finna commit this crime of adultery. I think she was plotting on Hegseth the whole time. I'm a woman. I know he gonna come after me. I'm gonna put myself in the position for him to come after me because I'm attracted to him. You say, why you say that? Well, your evidence, my evidence is because her husband is texting her. And her husband says, holy smokes, lady. I don't remember the last time you socializing at 2 a.m. So she out socializing with the guy at 2 a.m. after she told her husband he was a creep. And her husband saying this is against her nature. What? Her last message of the night was cut off. Ha ha, I know, she messaged her husband, God. I gotta make sure that fold and it's cut off. That's her last message to her husband. She gotta make sure what? What you gotta make sure? That so you gonna be the super saver to make sure P. Hegseth don't holler at no other women. You the super saver. Here she comes to super save all the women. But you walking hand in hand with them, arm in arm with them, and you a married woman while you the super saver. You come to save all women. You got to make sure that, and we get cut off. What you making sure that? You got to make sure what? You want to make sure the size of his pecs, his pectoris. You want to make sure of the size of his, you want to get personal measurements of the size of his pectoris. Because your husband wondering why you ain't with him. Your husband wondering why you ain't with him. You know that ring on your finger, silly woman, why you ain't with him. But you hanging with the guy that you think was a creep. Her husband responded, doing okay. My love, worried about you. I don't know what kind of men y'all men are, but that's why I'm single right now. That's why I've been celibate for 4 years, because I'm not going to tolerate no disrespect like that. She know where her place is at a certain time of night. If you ain't working, where your place at that time of night? Special occasion with your friends, but you ain't got no special occasion with your friends. You got a husband, and we going to find out. I think she got children. You feel me? So where your place at? You know you don't do this at 2 in the morning. What you doing with this nice looking, rich, successful guy who just spoke at the, you know, women like bad guys. Hegseth a player from the Himalayas. Them women like that. He be going hard at them women, bro. You know, they probably be married and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But you know that boy get to tipping on 4-4. And he do what men do. You feel me? We all know men like this, don't we? But don't try to call the man no criminal now. Don't call him no criminal. He ain't no criminal. Not on this story. I could tell you how this story gonna end right now without finishing. He ain't no criminal. After 4 a.m. Sunday, the alleged victim returned to her hotel room and attended activities for the Republican women's group that morning, okay? So the incident over, right? They did what they did. He said that she sexually assaulted. She said he sexually assaulted her. So she left. And she attended activities at 4 a.m. on Sunday. Didn't even go back to her husband. She left his room. On Monday, she began to recall pieces of the incident. 4 days after the incident, that's not too long. That's not 4 years. 4 days, that's not too long. The alleged victim sought a sexual assault exam and nurse informed police. So was she sexually assaulted, or is she trying to cover her tracks? Because you know women to do that now. They're notorious for doing that. A woman would try to cover her tracks in a situation where a woman is dealing with, you know what I'm saying, her husband finding out that she been cheating on him. The victim told investigators she didn't know how she wound up in Hegseth's room. We know. We watched the video. We know how you got up in there. But she remembered Hegseth blocking the door as she tried to leave. She told police he took her phone away at one point. 7 years later, with the cabinet appointment on the line, Hegseth's attorney, Timothy Partour, told media outlets that Hegseth was visibly intoxicated and the woman was the aggressor. Hegseth was never charged, but he said in a statement that he paid the woman a settlement on the condition of confidentiality out of fear of losing his job at Fox News when she threatened litigation in 2020. What you guys think about this story? Guys, we talking about Pete Hegseth, guys. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. You kicking it with your favorite host, the Ghost. Guys, I want to say Merry Christmas to you guys and your family. Guys, as y'all come in, it's free to show your boy some love. I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Guys, also, if you guys want to donate to the channel, or if you want to have your comment read or start a specific discussion, just tap that super chat or the sticker button. I think the donations start at 99 cents. Your donations are much appreciated. It's free to participate in the chat. So jump down in the comments and let's start the discussion. So guys, we talking now, me and you guys. I want to see them comments, guys. Your thoughts. What are your thoughts? It's discussion time. Go ahead and start throwing your thoughts down below in the chat. Look, I'm an independent, and we have Democrats like my top moderators from day one supporter, Aloha Kitty, who comes to the stream, as well as Republicans like Brian C. and Colin Radley. I'm biased, but I do give my opinions, and I want you guys to do the same. That's why I started this podcast, is to have a discussion with the American people. So the question isn't whether Pete Hegseth committed sexual assault. Guys, let's be real. Pete Hegseth is an accomplished man, intelligent man, good-looking man, and guys, in 2017, he what, 36, 37? Super rich. So in my opinion, she had her eyes on him the entire time, even prior to the encounter, and the encounter was an opportunity for her to interact with him. Sure, she might have been drunk, but how old is she? This is about a poor choice made by a married woman who was staying in a hotel with her husband and children and is out there getting drunk. No sexual assault. She was dead wrong before they got to Hegseth's room. So what you guys think? Start putting your comments in the chat. We're about to have a conversation about it. The question is, to me, is Hegseth's conduct appropriate for Secretary of Defense? Guys, if a female come to me and said that you sexually assaulted them, I would sue you until you was bankrupt. Ask the people that know me. Although I don't agree with this behavior, one of the reasons I don't drink, I may have done something like that before in my 20s. However, Trump won. So it's his choice. And to be honest, if you were in the military like I was, and if you were, guys, thank all of you guys for your service. We understand that things like this happen. So the question is, Hegseth fit to lead the world's strongest military? Okay? Do you believe in second chances, or do you think this behavior shows who Hegseth is at his core? Jump down in the comments, guys. Let me know. Let's start the discussion. Once again, guys, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, guys. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, or if you want to have your comment read or start a specific discussion, guys, just tap that super chat or that sticker button. The donations start at 99 cents. Your donations are much appreciated. Again, it's free to participate in the chat, so jump down in the comments and let's start the discussion. What do you guys think, guys? Cedric, I'm sorry, man. I'm back up. I'm gonna get back up to you to the top. Cedric says, yeah, he got options. Why was a married woman even encountered with a single man? Anyway, Cedric, I agree with you 10,000%. She shouldn't have been there in the first place. Bottom line. Zusk bro said, Zusky bro, I'm sorry, my brother. He said, open relationships are crazy. Stay single and childless. It's sad the husband can't handle their businesses. Or you think they were in an open relationship? Because to me, it sounds like, you know what I'm saying? Like the husband was looking for her. He like, where's she at? Where's she at? So I don't think that he had his mind that it's just open to where you could just do anything you want to, man. You think so? Cedric says sounds like a double life while she's somewhere at 2 a.m. anyways without her husband. I'm not exactly sure, Cedric. I can't really judge her all the way and say it's a double life. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't know her like that. But I know, and you got to ask her husband. He said it's unlike her to be out at 2 a.m. That's how he knew something was going on. So, brother, I don't know if it's a double life, but I know for this incident right here, she was definitely creeping on her husband. I see my boy Keith. He got it cranked up already. My boy Keith. Appreciate it, my brother. My boy Keith with that $5 super chat. I want to see everybody as that super chat. Scroll up your screen to go ahead and give my boy Keith some love. Throw a like on that super chat for me. Keith is always donating to the channel. Good morning, Keith. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I appreciate your love as usual. You already know that. So my boy Keith says, I think we try not to victim blame, but it's hard when stuff like the Duke lacrosse players happens and we find out the truth much later. That's so true, Keith. That's so true. But all I'm saying is, Keith, going by the facts of this story, if I see a woman going hand in hand with this guy back to his hotel, arm in arm, back to his hotel room, she in the hotel room with the guy. She don't remember how she got in the room, but she remember him blocking the door. Okay? We see her on the footage. You going arm in arm with this guy. You do not remember, okay, how you got back to the room, but you remember him blocking the door shortly after you walk in the room. That sounds like clown stuff. And then you texting your husband texting you, and you cutting the husband messages off. And you end up sleeping with this dude. And how you got started talking to him in the first place is because you saw him talking to another woman in a conversation that didn't have nothing to do with you. So my boy Keith, I'm just saying, my brother, in this situation right here, what it looks like to me, it looks like that woman just thought that she Hegseth, bruh, if you knew him personally, I don't know him. I hadn't done that kind of research extensively, but I could say he is a type of guy just by looking at him that be on the girls or the ladies. You see what I'm saying? If anybody in the stream knows anything about him personally, you could go ahead and participate and let us know what you know. But he looks like a type of dude that is like probably good with the females, or he's good with the ladies. You see what I'm saying? He's nice on the eye, so she eyeballed him calling him a creep to her husband, but you kicking it with this dude. After you, listen, okay, the people heard the hotel room, the hotel employee heard them argue, and the hotel employee walked to the pool. She was out there getting on Hegseth about being mean to women, just like she told her husband. The hotel employee came and basically kicking him out the pool. You walking him to his room. You done stopped them from talking to other women. You come in playing a superhero, okay? For what? Your husband looking for you. Your husband and them children looking for you. But you out here drinking with the guy that you said is a creep. And your husband, 2 a.m, that ain't like you. I can't give no stop to the, and I see why the police did. That sound political to me, Mr. Keith. Now, Keith, what you saying, Keith, and I understand you talking about the lacrosse situation. Keith, my brother, is if what you saying is, hold on a second, Keith, hold on just a second. So, Keith, if what you saying is that his actions aren't becoming of a defense secretary, that's a whole nother argument. Completely different argument. Okay? But I'm saying, going off of this first incident, the primary incident of him committing sexual assault, because see, whenever people say it, they're like, oh, he committed sexual assault, then that's what's on our mind. Because most people ain't tuned into politics like we are. That's why y'all in here, because we like politics. We political junkies. So most people, it's just a random scroll. Y'all know how it is on social media. and they randomly scrolling and they seeing that Donald Trump is nominating a 44-year-old who was convicted or accused of sexual assault, and he paid a settlement to. So it's gonna make it seem like that he's a monster when the man is not that. He just he one of my homeboys. He what I was in my late 20s. I remember times working at Hooters when I drunk and went to the casino and was trying to holler at females like that, aggressive. Now you can ask yourself, is that becoming of a defense secretary, that conduct? At 44, do you think he has the mental fortitude to be able to command the strongest military in the world? That's a whole different conversation. But trying to make him a predator so he don't get passed through by the Senate, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna fly. Not in my. I don't know about Matt Gaetz. We didn't get that deep with Matt Gaetz, but Matt Gaetz' story was a little different because when it's a 17-year-old involved in the state of Florida, because Florida's law is 18. In the state of Florida, when it's a 17-year-old that was a minor, that's different. It don't matter what he did it for. He's in the wrong because it was a minor. He get accused of having sex with a minor. Hegseth getting accused of having sex with this is a fully grown married woman who approached him. They both drinking. We don't hear nothing about no drugs that's involved. Bruh, I can't say that this incident disqualifies him. And I think it's a gross mischaracterization of that man's character to try to say that man is see, you trying to make him sexually he might be me as a Christian, but I'm saying making him be like a rapist, or excuse me, an R-word monster, trying to make him seem like that. That's what makes us turn against that, because he is not that. Is he a creep? He might be a creep, but if he a creep, tell the women to stay away from him. If he could do the job effectively, he graduated from an Ivy League school. If he could do the job effectively, allow him, just keep the women away from him. Or if he don't have the character to do it, don't allow him to do it. But don't try to paint him as a monster is what I'm saying. He's not that. And Mr. Keith, I know you weren't trying to do that, brother. I'm just talking about the media and the stories that we've been hearing. Let's keep on saying. Let's keep on going. So let's see. Al McAllister says he's a known alcoholic, so the scandal is not even the primary issue. So he's not suitable for the position. Y'all hear what Al said? Al McAllister. I said he don't think he's suitable for that position. He said it ain't got nothing to do with the scandal. He not suitable. What's y'all's thoughts? You know what I'm saying? I like, we gonna get to that in a second. We gonna have that debate in just a second, and I'm gonna get to that. But I'm just saying we started off with the scandal. That's what we started off with. Because when I'm scrolling, hearing all this commotion about P. Hegseth, I'm trying to see who P. Hegseth is. That's what I see is the scandal, and him paying money to a woman. And so I'm like, nah, she accused him of the R word. Oh yeah, he a scumbag. He ain't worthy. But then I read the story and I'm like, oh no. You feel what I'm saying? Keith says she for the streets. Exactly right, Keith. We got to call it for what it is. That man probably still married to her, still love her. Like some dudes just play sucker or say some kind of open relationship, or I don't know what they talking about. I don't participate in none of that. None of that stuff. I don't believe in none of that kind of stuff. But hey, if that's what they into, then her husband can't be mad if they believe in open relationships. Y'all just do like Diddy and just have your sex parties until Homeland Security come knocking on your door. I don't believe in the sexual immorality though. Not me personally. But hey, if that's their thing, I ain't gonna hate on them for their thing. It's their choice. God gave them their choice. That's their choice. Then hey, when the payday come and the consequences come, just don't go crying. Phantom 75 says, I think she was down for the dirty and got caught up and decided to blame the guy. My boy Phantom 75, you hit the nail on the head. Justin said, bingo, Phantom. Known alcoholic, credible allegations. You see what I'm saying? True that. Who that say they want to do that, be that? What Miss Melissa said, we got to get a female's opinion in here. Miss Melissa said Hegseth was drinking a lot. After he got back from war, he has 2 Ivy League degrees and over 20 years of service. That's a woman saying that. A woman. And Melissa, if we break it down further, we heard that he was married. You feel what I'm saying? We heard that he was married, he got divorced, he going through some things. He in his 30s, he's young, smart guy, he start drinking, just have a bad situation. Or is that his character? You see what I'm saying? Because Evan says just keep the alcohol away from him and it's all good. Keep the women and the alcohol away. Evan in the middle. Eric May says we don't care about everyone on the other side with their sexual prerogatives. You see what I'm saying? Evan says it doesn't matter. He'll creep, just keep women away from him. You feel what I'm saying? Eric said he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's various opinions out there about Hegseth. My boy Keith said iffy. And with that, guys, I ask y'all to continue to participate. I appreciate it so much. I see you, JC. I see you, Jesse. I see everybody down in the chat. I appreciate you guys. That's what the Legal Wars podcast is, about a discussion. I see Evan. I see Phantom. I see all of you guys down there. Guys, I appreciate it. Keith, you know, my brother, I appreciate you getting it started with that super chat, your donation to the channel. Merry Christmas to everybody in the stream and their family. We're going to continue with the content. We're going to go to segment 1. Guys, if you haven't already liked the video, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Guys, also, if you want to donate to the channel like my brother Keith did, or if you want to have your comment read or start a specific discussion, guys, just tap that super chat or that sticker button. The donations start at 99 cents, and your donations are much appreciated. It's free to participate in the chat, so jump down in the comments and let's start the conversation. So guys, let's get into segment 1. I'll go over one more incident in when Hegseth was accused. I believe it's fair and appropriate to examine the situation, and then we could just discuss whether or not we believe he is fit or whether he deserves the opportunity. Mr. Keith said that it was iffy. I want y'all to remember that. I wish I could pin that comment. Let me get back to that comment, Keith. For this segment right here, Keith, I want to pin this comment, sir. I'm going to pin this message, okay? We're going to pin that one, Keith, okay? We're going to pin it. Keith said it was iffy. That's what he feels. If Hegseth is qualified, it's iffy. You guys, fair and balanced. Let's look at it. Let's have a conversation, okay? Hegseth formerly led a veterans charity organization. He served 20 years, and he's leading a veterans charity organization. Salute. Sound like a great guy. That he was allegedly ousted after allegations of misconduct. So this is another incident? Allegations of misconduct? Let's see what's going on. So the New Yorker reported that Hegseth was forced to resign from at least one nonprofit group he ran before becoming a Fox News anchor. The magazine surfaced a whistleblower report about Hegseth's tenure as the president of the Concord Veterans for America nonprofit. The report alleged he was frequently intoxicated on the job and contributed to a hostile workplace due to sexual misconduct. Now, guys, we got Miss Melissa in the chat, and Miss Melissa know a little bit more about us than this, Keith, or maybe she don't about you, Keith. Keith said it's iffy. He said it's risky. It's 50-50. Miss Melissa said that Hegseth is going through something at this time. So this is not who he is. This is just a snapshot of a period of his life He served 20 years. I think Miss Melissa, did he just come back from Iraq or something? I think she's saying he just come back from somewhere after serving 20 years. I think he broke up with his wife, I think I read. So he in there drinking, and he drinking heavily. And you see what I'm saying? Now he's being aggressive towards women. But she said that's not who he is. That's just a snapshot in his life. CBS News also reported there was a concerted effort to remove Hegseth. So this is other people who are watching this situation. As the head of the Concerned Veterans for America nonprofit due to complaints about intoxication. So this is the second time. But Melissa said this is just for a period in his life. That's a good point, Melissa. And Keith, I invite you, if you want to have a debate with Melissa, to look for other stuff besides this period in his life to see if he was just going through something. That's quite possible, okay? Hegseth's lawyer, Timothy Partour, told USA Today these claims are totally false and have been thoroughly investigated and debunked. So Hegseth's lawyer said, hey, y'all don't pay no attention to that. All that stuff just cap, straight cap. What you think, Keith? You think it was cap? What you think, Melissa, Gary? What y'all think? Was it cap? Phantom, was it cap? I'm about to get down in the comments with y'all again, guys. Y'all already know it's discussion time. So go ahead and start throwing your thoughts down below in the chat. I'm going to try to read as many of them as I can. Yep, we are right back to the discussion. Truth be told, preparing this content, I was 100% in support of Hegseth. You know why? Because after I read that first segment, I could clearly see that the married woman was in the wrong, in my opinion, and she claimed sexual assault to get a lifeline for herself to cover for her cheating on her husband. However, after reading this, I think the concerns the Democrats are having is saying that he's showing a pattern of behavior that is unbecoming of leading the strongest military force known to man. So you ask me where I'm at on this. Y'all want to get my opinion? Okay, let me give y'all my opinion. I'm 50-50, okay? I understand Trump's strategy. He's completely trolling the deep state in Washington. I get that. He will tell you he won an election by telling the American people he will shake things up. He gonna go against the machine, and he's trying to do that. So guys, with your comments, this time, put them in the chat as if President Trump was watching the stream. What would be your advice for him? Hegseth, in my opinion, can do the job, but his behavior, a pattern, or is that just a bad rep? And I didn't even write this down. Miss Melissa, I'm gonna have to give you credit for writing in this segment, or was it just a period of time, a bad period of time he was going through in his life? Regardless of what you guys are saying, I'm about to get to it. Like my boy Keith said, the reason why I pinned that comment is iffy. You can't argue with that, in my opinion, okay? But Donald Trump is going to tell you that he won the election. And the whole time, I was telling the American people that I was going to shake things up, and I'm doing that. So guys, with your comments this time, put them in the chat like President Trump watching the stream, okay? What's your advice for him? My opinion, like I said, Hegseth could do the job. That's my opinion. But like Keith said, it's iffy. That's my opinion. Okay? I'm on the fence about this. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Okay? Please participate and drop them below. I'm about to jump down with you guys in the chat, trying to read everybody's. We the people. It's all about us, what we think. You see what I'm saying? They represent us, we the people. Guys, Merry Christmas to you guys and your family. Happy holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. I ask that you guys will like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, guys. All that stuff is free. Please show your boy some love. Guys, also, if you want to donate to the channel, or if you want to have your comment read, or if you want to start a specific discussion that I'm not talking about, just like my boy Keith, hit that super chat or that sticker button. I think the donations start at 99 cents, and your donations are much appreciated. But it's free to participate in the chat, guys. So jump on down there. Let your voices be heard. Phantom says, I agree with his policy on our military and could actually make us stronger and help us bring back the numbers that we've been losing. So, hey, Phantom says that he think he could do the job. What you guys think right now? Melissa, OG, Dizzle, what's up, my boy, OG? Coffee Tones, Corey Davis, Ava Thompson, Al McAllister, y'all all in here. We crunked up this morning. We love our country. We care about our country. Let me ask you guys a question. What you guys think? Can the man do the job? Throw a Y in the chat. All I need you to do is spam a Y in the chat. One letter. If he could do the job, spam a Y. If he cannot do the job, spam a N. Y or N. If he could do the job, spam a Y. If he cannot do it, the job, spam a N. And you guys can see where you guys stand. My boy Boglum says delay, deny, delay, and dispose. What you guys think about that? He said deny it, and after you deny it, you delay it. I guess that would be any kind of appeal or something like that. And then after you delay it, you dispose it. You get rid of it. What you guys think about that? You know what I'm saying? I guess he's talking about, man, like, I'm going to just say something real quick about that because I do have an opinion about that, man. Like, I feel horrible about these insurance companies and what they're doing to people, but hey, they're going to get their just reward. But I would say this, after this year, I've learned, and I'm going to just say this, and I'm not going to talk about that conversation no more. You know what I'm saying? Because we talking about something totally different. I'm going to just say this, after 2023 or 2024, 2023 and 2024, I promise you I'm not going to be sitting around waiting on nobody. I promise you. The delaying has already happened. In any situation, me as a litigator, they get sued for delaying. So they get sued immediately for delaying. After they delay, you see what I'm saying? Because I'm a fan of law because you're not supposed to be delaying stuff. It's just that people don't act on stuff that I do. After I can sue you for delaying, then I'm going to go on about my business. And if an injury comes from that, when you try to get rid of that lawsuit for me suing you for delaying, I'm going to jump back down there and I'm going to sue you for that injury. When it's all over, they're going to get sued 15 times. You feel me? So, hey, play the game with me, bro. I'm with it. But I ain't trying to have that conversation, y'all. I'm a litigator. Y'all know I'm going to do the weave like Trump. Corey Davis says no. Corey Davis, why he ain't fit for the job? Keith says why? Tacum says yes. Melissa says the security tapes, it was bad. Al McAllister says nah. Ava says at this time, nah. They don't think he fit for it. Let me see what my girl Melissa been saying. Phantom says he agree with his policy so much. Why not? Melissa says it's so hard to filter through the news these days. They cover for one side and smear the other side. Exactly, Melissa. That's why I said when I heard that first story, you see what I'm saying? When I heard that first story, I was like, man, this shouldn't even be news. Try to smear him, though. That second story that I heard, though, that was like, President Trump, that's kind of risky because that could backfire on you. That could happen again. It could. We're not saying it will, but it could. So there's a risk involved. But like Miss Melissa, thank you for that. She said it was just something he was going through at that time. You know what I'm saying? Well, Ava said we don't need him at this time. You see what I'm saying? She says give yourself back in therapy and come back when you're in whole, ethics would be in question. Miss Ava, I appreciate that. Me personally, I won't be going to no therapy, though. I was just blowing smoke. It ain't no therapy. You feel me? If you broken, Miss Melissa, and there's an insurance to fix that broken, then you fix that broken. There's no therapy without you fixing that broken. That's how I feel. So if you talking about Hegseth, yeah, Hegseth probably need to go to therapy and come back. That probably would be great for him. But I'm saying if Hegseth was broken from the military, then the military need to fix that broken first before you could go to therapy. That's what you got to get that wrong first, and then you let him go get whole. You don't break somebody and then he go get whole and then he come back. Like you let somebody else fix something that somebody else. No, that ain't how that works. If he broken and you want to delay it, he gonna stay broken and move forward and break worse and make you pay worse. That's how that works. It ain't no therapy involved in my situation, Ava, unless no one broke him. Now, from Hegseth's situation, it looks like it was due to his wife. The problem he was having with his wife. So the problem he was having with his wife, if his wife was to blame for him being broken, then hey, he probably should just go on to therapy. You see what I'm saying? And come back when he whole, like you said, that makes sense. But if somebody else broke him, like the military, because that was during a period. Think about that. That was during a period where he was coming out the military. I know he don't need the money, but if something else is the reason for what happened to him, they need to get that breaking. They need to pay for that breaking first before he go back and make himself whole. My boy said delay, deny, depose. If there's insurance there, the insurance company need to pay. If they don't pay, I don't care who it is, the government insurance, regular insurance. If they don't get paid, you get sued 1,000 times. It ain't no therapy. It ain't no sitting around. It ain't no waiting. That's not what happens. That's not what happens. It's not happening. I'm just being real with you. The therapy is out the window. It's not happening. No therapy. Fix what you broke first, and then we can have the conversation. If you don't fix what we broke, then we gonna carry on broken until it's fixed. Corey Davis, Melissa, Coffee Tune says the man has turned to God. He is good to go. Coffee, I appreciate that, my brother. I want to pin that comment too. I appreciate that positivity. Someone turn to God, man. That's the therapy they need. You feel me? That is the therapy that they need. Melissa says Megyn Kelly did a deep dive into the accusations. So Miss Melissa is just a little bit more sharper on what's going on. She also says the important thing is that, hold on, let me go ahead and do this. What I'm waiting on. You know what I'm saying? What I'm waiting on. Not only participating, you feel me, Miss Melissa, but like saying some really great stuff. Miss Melissa with her great comments. If you guys don't know, the Legal Wars podcast was started on a discussion. I'm going to give you guys content. We the people have a discussion together. And that's what we're doing today. Melissa, thank you for participating in the discussion. She said the important thing is that Hegseth has combat experience. He is not invested in or planning to work for no defense contractors. Laugh out loud. What Miss Melissa basically is telling us is why she think he's qualified to do the job. She's saying what she's saying is, and this is what she's saying is, Miss Melissa is saying, like, look, whatever they saying or whatever like that, Hegseth can do the job. That was just something he was going through. He's not a womanizer. He's a great guy. He went to Ivy League school. Somebody in the council said he turned to God. He just went through something. He's a good guy. He's qualified. He's served for 20 years. He knows the military. All he talks is military. He loves the military. Give a man a second chance. That's Miss Melissa's argument. Who want to step up to that? That sounds good, Miss Melissa. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I really could say. Miss Melissa also says you got to watch congressional and Senate hearings. That's the best way to get accurate information. Miss Melissa, I got you in the chat. we going to get some accurate information with you in here. You feel what I'm saying? On Tuesdays and Saturdays, guys. On Tuesdays at 6 a.m. Central and on Saturdays at 7 a.m. Central, we're going to be covering the Trump inauguration. We're going to be covering the Trump first 100 days, guys. We going up on politics. That's how this channel started. If you want to talk about Christianity, join me tomorrow at 7 a.m. We talking about God. If you want to talk about mysteries and just the law, join me on Fridays at 7 a.m. We talking about that. But guys, politics, we going to stay on it. And I appreciate you. I'm glad to have you, Miss Melissa. So Miss Melissa says, OG Drizzle, I'm sorry, but all of your information is bad. Hey, OG Drizzle, I ain't hating on you, my boy. I got much love for you, but I love having people in here like Melissa. You feel me? She says, do you know how many informants were members of the Proud Boys? What OG Drizzle said. I got to have OG Drizzle in. He says, yes, it was bad watching Proud Boys break in. I guess he was talking about the, you know what I'm saying? The Capitol. I like that conversation Melissa had between her and OG Drizzle. I encourage y'all to do that. She says Hegseth and his other confirmation here in the Senate will be televised, so we all will be able to watch. OG Drizzle says what tape shows is an inside job. Y'all saying that, so OG Drizzle trying to, OG Drizzle, I think he on your side, Melissa, but maybe not. But I think what he trying to say is that January the 6th was an inside job. That's what he's saying. But OG Drizzle, I'm careful with conspiracy theories because what I'm going to ask you is, you saying an inside job, inside where? You saying that the Trump administration did that or Nancy Pelosi and them did that? Because you guys got to realize that. You guys got to understand that. The Democrats are connected. There's Democrats that are generals and there's Republican generals. There's Democrats that head the FBI. There's Republicans that head the FBI. We know that Trump nominated Christopher Wray, but who knows if Christopher Wray votes Democrat or Republican? That's what I'm saying. So they both rely on both sides. So if you're saying an inside job, from which side? Was that the Trump people who did it? An inside job from the Trump people or inside job, I would imagine you would say from the Democrats. Good train of thought. Corey says they misrepresent us. They represent themselves. You're not living in reality, really. You know what I'm saying? OJ Drizzle says, Ava Thomas says, we the people need to stop giving our power away. Bro, I hear you, Ava Thomas. But I'm saying earlier you were saying, Ava, about, you know what I'm saying? Like earlier you said get in therapy. You going to therapy and somebody owe you something, that's giving your power away. You feel what I'm saying? So therapy is not going to happen. It's too late in the ball game for that. You feel me? Once I put a threat of a lawsuit on the table, the negotiations is off. There's no more friendlies. There's no more no's. Nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? If an organization called, like we were saying, Hegseth, okay? We talking about Hegseth. If an organization, okay, by delaying, like somebody said, depose and deny, is causing injury by doing that, then you don't go to me, you don't go to therapy. If they deny you for whatever, then you go back to what injured you in the first place. Yeah, you do that. You feel me? Because you playing the long game. Because you know you finna circle the block on them again, already suing them for taking so long. Okay? So if they say, hey, we didn't do nothing like the insurance companies do, then say that's cool. If it's got something to do with an injury, go back to work. They say nothing wrong, okay, go back to work. Because I know in my mind the injury gonna happen again. So you already got to deal with this situation. And so when the injury happen again, you gonna get dumped on the head again. Going through all of it again in a whole new location though. A whole different situation. You gonna get dumped again and dumped again. The therapy come in when it's needed. But this ain't no time for therapy. if somebody owe you money. Y'all got to remember, I'm a cuckoo litigator. You feel me? Somebody owe you something, they delaying something, and you got a point to prove with these insurance companies. How 20,000 people die waiting on their own money. You got a point to prove. You got to argue that point with the best attorney they got. That's what I'm on. Delay, deny, depose. That's why that man lost his head. Because we need to deal with this stuff. We need to deal with this. Insurance companies. Y'all saw how everybody was laughing when our boy got shot. Everybody feels like this. Like in this situation, everybody would be on my side. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gonna get sued. We gonna get back to what caused the injury, and I would sue him again. That's what I would do, Miss Ava. You know what I'm saying? Al says, and we all know what happened to gas and food prices when T-Rump starts his tariffs cap. And this mass deportation affecting the food and foreign workers. It's a lose-lose situation. Al McAllister, I'm not sure, my brother. We just gonna have to wait and see. Because if you look at the numbers in 2017, you look at the numbers in 2018, you look at the numbers in 2019, Trump's economy was pretty darn good, bruh. With everything I don't agree with, I didn't know nothing about tariffs, but I know one thing for a fact. That's why I say I go off facts and not opinions. One thing for a fact that I do know that Joe Biden kept some of Trump's tariffs in place. So it must be good for something. Must be. He didn't cut them off. So Trump is a businessman. So if you're going to ask me where I'm a bet at with a businessman running government, because the government is kind of like a business, and you got 34 billionaires with you and the world's richest man at your side, I can't bet against that. I think they're gonna have that economy jumping. That's what I would say, Al. I think they're gonna have the economy doing real good. What Miss Melissa say? I see Miss Melissa doing a lot of comments. J. Bean says everyone who opposed Trump's cabinet picks, we will vote them out. If you say so, JJ Bean. You gotta just let the people speak. So you saying you're gonna get rid of the Republican senators who might support you on something else, but if they don't support Hegseth, I don't think that's cool, bro. I'm not in it. I can't pick. If I had to not choose to nominate or not nominate him, it would be dependent on a lot of things because it's politics. If I needed Trump for something and he asked me for a favor, I would just try to ensure that it didn't backfire. If Trump had measures in place to make sure it didn't backfire, and then I'll give Trump the vote that he needed. Because I don't think it's that big of an issue. I don't think it's that big of an issue. His conduct is suspect. It is risky, but there's a lot of good things about it too, to where Trump rolled the dice. I don't think that he probably will lose that hard. That's just what I think. That's just my opinion. What you guys think? I just don't think that he would lose that hard. Melissa says the tariffs are a bargaining tool. That's what I heard too. What you guys heard? They're a bargaining tool. He's saying he getting better deals with that. And if you pay a little bit more for the tariffs, say I'm cutting all your taxes. You ain't paying no taxes. So you pay a little bit more for the tariffs. I cut $10 in taxes, and the tariffs are $2 or $3 more expensive. The tariffs raising prices $3, but I'm cutting you off $10 in taxes. And I could bargain with it and make revenue for the American government that I lose in taxes. So, sir, in Trump's opinion, tariffs are a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? Also, Melissa talking about cheap labor. They're saying tariffs bring back American jobs too. Melissa, speak on that. Does tariff bring back American jobs? That's what I heard. So it could be a win-win situation. Zay says, do I remember you for yesterday? Of course, my boy. Hey, guys, if y'all have not liked the video, I ask that you guys like the video. It's free. Just double tap the screen. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. Hit that notification bell. Also, guys, I want to say Merry Christmas to you and your family. And if you guys want to donate to the channel, or have your comment read or start a specific discussion, guys, just hit that super chat button or sticker. I think the donations start at 99 cents and your donations are much appreciated. It's free to participate in the chat right now. So jump down in the comments and let's start the conversation. So guys, I'm still down in the comments with you guys. In the comment section with you guys. We talking about Donald Trump. You know what I'm talking about? So let's see what we talking about. BTK. What kind of killer are you, my boy? He say BTK. He says the phony farm working is being replaced by machines, not much farming in New York City. Bro, speak on that. I think a lot of things are going to be replaced by machines. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that the Trump administration, in my opinion, is updated enough, in my opinion, to be forward-looking or future-looking. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? They talking about crypto and, you know what I'm saying, AI. They got an AI inventor up there, and Elon. So I think it's good that you have an administration that isn't old and outdated and understand the changing world. And BTK just, you know what I'm saying? The AI and the machines are going to take over a lot of jobs. So you have a lot of Americans that you're going to have to find a way for them to survive. Well, how they going to get their money? You feel me? That's good to be forward looking like that. Melissa says other countries charges tariffs to sell American products in their country, but they're not charged tariffs to sell their products in our countries. Miss Melissa said, make it make sense. Say it ain't so, Miss Melissa. Say it ain't so. Michigan regulations, American companies can't compete. BTK says Trump, like any president, deserves his cabinet. His voters can have a say, not leftists or rhinos. His voters. So BTK saying this ain't about the Senate, one senator going against Hegseth to try to dampen the process. This ain't about the Senate. This ain't about the House of Representatives, which, you know what I'm saying, he could easily get confirmed with them. It's going to be the Senate that's the problem. I think the Senate is the ones that confirm him anyway. He said this ain't about them. This is about the American people. The man won the election, give him his cabinet. If the American people don't want that pick to be there, then y'all, the senators need to stand against him. That's beautiful, BTK. That's the way the system's set up to run, but it's usually not how it goes. How it usually goes is the elected officials, they just pick who they want. Melissa says, absolutely he does. We don't have time to play smear games. If they don't work out, we all know they will fire him. And I agree. You know what I'm saying? You just got to fire him right, though, Melissa. Because if you fire him wrong, you already know. I'm saying, like, look, this is what I'm saying, Melissa. I got in a situation before with a group of people who were trying to stop this guy. Sometimes the way you stop someone is to let them go. But some people don't understand that complex thought. So what the guy did is he set up a system that rewards him every time they try to stop him. But they're not smart enough to see that. So they want him to try to stop from stopping him. The way you do that is to let him go. That's the only way you could do that. If you do not let him go, every time you try to stop him, you're going to raise his statute to where before you get to the point to where you let him go, where you got to let him go, he going to be up here. He going to be way up here. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, Melissa, like, you know, I'm a legal person. So whenever we talk about firing people, we just got to do all those things right. If we have somebody waiting on somebody, we got to do all them things right. Delay, deny, depose. Depose, delay, deny. Or delay, deny, and then throw it away. Or deny, delay, and then throw it away. And have you sitting around waiting. Not happening. Not with me. I sue the insurance company. File an appeal. sue you for the time that you had me waiting, and I'm going to get on down, get back to that bread. And when that situation break down, I'm going to say, see, I told you so, but you still got to fight these two. And then you're going to have to deal with that all over again in about 3 or 4 months, a new application, a new lawsuit, because you're going to get sued 1,000 times. And in the end, you're going to have to pay from day one. Gonna be at least 50,000. The end of this story, you paying, my ops paying 50,000. You feel me? And I'm not sitting around in no situation until we come back around. And when we come back around to deal with this situation, because my ops still, they fight, them lawsuits last 2 years. With the appeal, it could go 5 years. So you still, for up to 5 years, you fighting that same situation. And while you fighting that, you done created a new situation with a new injury and a new application that you gotta deny again. And you get sued for every mistake during the meantime. You cannot win. Cannot win. Switching jurisdictions, dropping lawsuits and switching jurisdictions. Switching jurisdiction. Because see, when you in a jurisdiction, sometimes you have to drop a lawsuit in that jurisdiction you in. Once that lawsuit gets served, you can switch that jurisdiction if you're trying to spin a block and sue them again in a different jurisdiction. Bro, you can't mess with this mind, bro. I'm a light, I'm on fire. Guys, I thank y'all so much. I just did the weave right there. Let's get back to the cabinet picks and Hegseth of Donald Trump. We've been streaming for an hour and a half, guys. We got less than an hour to go. Thank y'all for participating, taking time out on your Saturday morning to talk politics with me. I want to say Merry Christmas to you and your guys' family, guys. So, guys, if you haven't liked the video, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Guys, also, if you want to donate to the channel or if you want your comment read to start a specific discussion, guys, just tap that super chat or that sticker button. I thank you guys for the donations. They start at 99 cents. Your donations are much appreciated, guys. And let's jump back into the content. So, guys, we got one more segment. We got less than an hour. It just depends on how long this one takes, okay? So, guys, where President Trump stands on all of this stuff, okay? Guys, the information I'm giving you, in part, the content was provided by Julian Ventura, who wrote this on December the 10th for The Hill magazine. P. Hegseth, President-elect Trump choice for the top post at the Pentagon, said Trump encouraged him to keep on fighting. That's how Donald Trump feel about it. Keep on fighting, despite a slew of negative headlines, leaving his nomination in question. This is where I give so much credit to President Trump. He's got a backbone of steel, the former Fox and Friends host told Fox News' Sean Hannity. He never backs down. He called me and said, "Pete, you keep fighting." And when he picked me, he said, "It's because I know you could do this. You have to be tough as hell, stare these folks down, and stand up for the change that needs to come for the Defense Department, for our men and women in uniform." You feel what I'm saying, Miss Melissa? Avery, you still in here? Y'all feel what I'm saying? That's why, bro, I was supporting Kamala, but what Donald Trump said, man, fight. Try to assassinate me. 34 felonies. I spun the block and I beat y'all again. He said, never back down. You keep fighting. I picked you because I know you could do this. You have to be tough as hell. You stare these folks down. And you stand up for the change that's needed. You feel me? Guys, I'm going to take a second just in my personal life. I feel what Donald Trump's saying. Like I was throwing off about this insurance stuff. I feel what he's saying, bro. We need change. Stuff ain't being done right in some stuff. You got people dying waiting for their money. going bankrupt waiting for their own money that they done paid in. Delay, deny, depose. Nah, we need a change in this country in a lot of areas. I agree with Trump. You stare them down, you tell them they wrong, and you fight. Period. That's why I started liking Trump. I agree with that. The Army veteran, this is Hegseth, added, so if he can endure what he's done, Sean, then I could stick up to this lying press and fight on for the American people and for our war fighters. His comments came as he faced mounting scrutiny related to electoral sexual misconduct, which we already went over, conducted on our encounter, he said was consensual. Previous comments he made about not allowing women in combat roles in the military and accusations of excessive drinking. A story from the New York Times also reported that Hegseth's mother emailed him in 2018 accusing him of routinely mistreating women for years and displaying a lack of character. His mother, Penelope Hegseth, I hope I pronounced your name right, ma'am. I do apologize. Recanted her comments during a phone interview with the Times. But she said she sent a follow-up message at the time apologizing for her original email, claiming she sent it in anger with emotion when her son and his wife were going through a divorce. Like Melissa said, it could have just been a peak at the wrong time in his life. He could have just had the wrong 2-3 bad years. Now, I'm not taking no side, but as a man, bro, I know whenever you feel rejection from a woman, that makes you want to go prove yourself, prove your manhood. I went through that. I tried to marry this girl. Bro, I tried to marry this girl before, bro, but you can see what for the streets, you couldn't save her. That's something I had to learn. And when I felt that rejection, that turned me into a dog. I was like, shoot, ain't no love out here in these streets. Everybody, like my boy said earlier, open relationships and this going on and that going on. Ain't no love out here in these streets. But he said stay single. I said the same thing. So I just started tagging them females. I was acting like Hegseth. This about 6-7 years ago. I was aggressive. There have been a time you see me tell, ain't no girl gonna accuse me of the R word. Because if she's saying no or putting up like I'm gonna get up out of there. I'm gonna just have to go. I'm gonna handle my business with myself and I'm gonna just get up out of there. You feel me? So she might have been in the room saying some kind of no's, even though it wasn't really sexual assault, but that's why he got accused of that. Ain't no woman ever could accuse me of that, but I could understand a man going through something, being aggressive. He felt he was hurt. Melissa made a good point. He was hurt. He broke up with his wife. He was trying to prove himself. Midlife crisis time as well. Worst time to have a divorce. So he want to go out there and prove his worth and his self-esteem and his ego and sleep with as many women as he can. But he's a great guy. He's a smart guy. He's got multiple degrees from Ivy League schools. He served in the military for 20 years. He's the change that I said to the American people that we need and that I was going to bring, and they voted for. That's why Keith said it's iffy. I'm on the fence about it. Though Hegseth has maintained that he won't back down amid the backlash and has suggested he is the target of a smear campaign from the Democrats. What y'all think about that? Y'all think it's just a smear campaign? At that veterans thing, you know what I'm saying? When a bunch of people start saying the same thing, that like this guy is like this and this guy is like that, a bunch of people start saying the same thing, bro. I start thinking that maybe it's his decision making, but Melissa say he was just going through something at that time. What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Regardless, he got to go through the Senate. You know what I'm saying? It's an uphill battle for the Senate confirmation. Even as some Republicans have signaled they could support him in the long run. Just get the public opinion on your side, Hegseth. Trump is going to stick with you, and you're not going to be like Gates. I think Hegseth going to make it all the way to confirmation day, excuse me. Senator Joni Ernst, a Republican of Iowa, who is a vital member of the Senate Armed Forces Committee. You guys know that committee is tied with the military. Is seen as a key vote for Hegseth if he remains the nominee. Ernst, who has worked to combat sexual assault in the military, has been non-committal on her support for Trump's defense pick, though on Monday she said she had an encouraging meeting with him. So he maybe met with her and she's seen some positive things about him, or maybe it's the MAGA people and the Trump people are scaring her, like my boy in the chat say. If y'all don't vote for him, we coming for you. While the GOP flipped the upper chamber in last month's election, it will have just one person majority in the committee. This means that if any Republican were to vote against Hegseth, he say any Republican, it would complicate the chance of his nomination advancing to a full floor vote. Guys, what y'all think? What y'all think? Good morning, Steffi J, baby. BTK, I see you down there. Melissa, you know what I'm saying? Ava, where you went, girl? Where y'all go? Ricky, I see you down there. Phantom, where you at? I'm calling all y'all participating in this chat. Zay, where you at? JLP, where you at? It's discussion time. Ava, baby, it's discussion time. I need y'all's opinion, okay? So here we go. Now, you guys got this whole story. If y'all voted for Trump, I understand where y'all coming from. If y'all didn't vote for Trump, I understand where y'all coming from. I'm asking y'all to be objective, okay? Be objective or subjective or whatever, something objective. Just don't be like partial or don't be biased. That's what I'm asking you. So here's the question. Now, you guys know that I didn't really support President Trump during the campaign, but even if VP Harris won and nominated Hegseth, we will have the same conversation. And for you guys who follow the content, you guys know that's true, because I was very critical of the way VP Harris' campaign even ran her campaign. This isn't about me. This is about the Trump supporters. So I need y'all speaking like Miss Melissa. Do you blindly support President Trump regardless, or do you think independently about the situation? My opinion, I would have never thought to nominate Hegseth, me personally, okay? But I'm not the president-elect. I've never been the president. I don't see and know the things that Trump see and know that he doesn't publicly say, okay? I didn't win an election telling people I was about to change the system. See how I could separate how I feel. Hold up, y'all. Watch this. See how I could separate how I feel with the facts and the reality. The facts and the reality isn't that I think this man is a bad person. He's not a bad person. I think it's a genius pick, Donald Trump, to try to change the situation up, get a young leader in there who thinks outside the box and differently. But the only problem I have about that is I wouldn't have went to him because I think it's risky. Like I pinned that comment. It's like rolling the dice like one of my lawsuits. It's iffy. You see what I'm saying? It's risky. Because what if he go up there and then some women say, hey, he sexually assaulted me? You see what I'm saying? Then that's going to make it seem like Trump don't know what he's doing. I said it's risky. I wouldn't do risky with my cabinet. I wouldn't. But separate how I feel and let's look at facts. Forget how I feel. You got my feelings. Forget that. Let's look at the facts. The facts are, okay? I didn't win no election telling people I'm going to shake up the system. Donald Trump did, though. He was saying that the whole time. Am I right or wrong, y'all? Tell me in the chat. That's facts. Facts. I've never been president before. Facts. I don't know the stuff Donald Trump knows. Facts, the stuff that happens behind the scenes that he can't say publicly. State secrets, I don't know that stuff. He knows stuff we don't know. You got to remember that. That might be why he moving like that. That's facts. You see what I'm saying? That being said, like, I could kind of take my feelings. I want y'all to see something. Delay did not depose. I'm not celebrating nobody's death. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm saying, hey, God gonna have the last laugh. God said he gonna laugh at you when your time comes. When your delay come, God gonna laugh at you too. When your suffering come, God gonna laugh at you. When you gotta fight, God gonna laugh at you too. That's what God said. You know what I'm saying? But I just did the weave. Let's get back to the conversation. Look, when it comes to these kind of situations, these are my feelings. That's my feelings. That's what I do with my feelings. I leave my feelings at the door. There's other stuff going on in this situation that we don't know about. I have wisdom to understand that. So I'm going to throw my feelings out. I'm going to go with Keith say. I'm going to say it's iffy. I'm 50-50. I'm going to say, look, President Trump, this is what I'm saying. President Trump, if you want that man to get confirmed, you come to me and if I'm a senator, offer me some concessions and I'll do it. Offer me concessions and I'll do it 10,000%. Because I see where he coming from not nominating the guy. I see where he coming from. Is it iffy? Yeah. The guy is, he drinks a lot and he is a player or be at women all the time? Yeah. But is he a monster? No. Is he smart? Extremely. Is he wealthy? Very. He knows something about the military, served 20 years. As the Secretary of Defense, he'll have 1 million advisors. The guy could do the job. So look, Trump, since it's iffy, you know your boy. I'm a senator. Hey, Mr. Trumpy, you got to throw me something, mister. You throw me something, I'm nominating him. Not only am I nominating him, I'm going to argue the nomination for you. I'm going to risk my own self, my own name. It's risky. You know what I'm saying? But trying to paint the man character as a monster, no, that's wrong. That's completely wrong. He is not no monster. I do believe in second chances. God gave me 100 chances. So I believe in second chances. How can I not believe in second chances and God gave me the chances he gave me? And this is about whether you trust the president-elect's judgment. Again, okay, guys, I've started 4 businesses in my life and I own one now, but I never made $450 million in a year like Trump's businesses have. I never had more than 3 employees or contracts on people with one of my companies at a time. I never had to make those kind of decisions. But we know one thing, Trump has. Y'all see how I did that? You see how I did that? You see how I did it? I know Trump knows about businesses. He knows about hiring people. So the question, should the American government have stricter, higher standards than regular businesses? Listen, y'all seen all that content I gave y'all. This is what I got to do with the law. Man, I wish I could pull up a ruling from a judge or an order. It'll be 7 pages long. And you learn this when you do legal stuff. You go down to one line. I call y'all again. I see you, Ava. I see Eves loves God. I hadn't seen you in here in a long time, baby. Glad you back. Miss Melissa, Phantom, JLP, Mark, Pharaoh, who else? All you guys in here participating right now. The question of all this whole stream, and especially this segment, is, should the American government have stricter, higher regulations than regular businesses? Should the American government have stricter hiring regulations than regular businesses? That's the question. When working for the American government, should you be held to a higher moral standard? Jump down in the comments, let me know, and let's have a conversation. So guys, I ask, if you haven't already, you in the stream like my boy Brandon just walked in, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and guys, also, if you want to donate to the channel, or if you want to have your comment read, or to start a specific discussion, guys, just tap that super chat or sticker button. I think the donations start at 99 cents, and your donations are much appreciated. Guys, but it is free to participate in the chat, so jump down in the comments right now. Let's start the discussion. I'll give you a chance to get down in the comments. The question is, for everybody in the stream, I know we got these lovely people who participating. I thank you guys so much. I see Miss Kristen just walked in here. Miss Ava, y'all, the question is, okay? Ava, I'm not picking on you, baby. It's just that, you know, you might have a different view of things than I do. And that's what I like. That's what we do. That's how we can have the conversation. This whole thing, our government is set up on a debate. Peaceful debate. I never disrespect you. I got none but love in my heart for you. I thank God for every last one of y'all here that's participating. But the question I have for y'all, should the American government have stricter hiring regulations than regular businesses? When working for the American government, should you be held to a higher moral standard? That's the question. Guys, let me know your thoughts down in the chat. What you guys think? Eve Love God says, my job is held at a higher level standard. If your job is held at a higher level standard, how could we say that Pete Hegseth, with that reputation, is qualified? Now, the American people might not believe that. Look at Bill Clinton. He still got reelected. Look at all the scandals on Trump. The American people might not care about that. So if the American people say that the government job shouldn't be held at a higher standard, plot twist. If the American people say that it shouldn't, should you still? That's the question. Eve says some jobs aren't, but they should be held at the level of jobs that require background checks and ethical standards and mental health. That's Eve's question. Eve, I don't think you could do a background check on mental health. That would be a violation or discrimination of somebody's rights. That's like saying I'm going to do a background check on somebody's race. I'm going to do a background check on you being black. You can't do no background check on nobody like that. I know what you're saying. You seen him drinking, and at the time he might have been, but I mean, like, we got to be careful with that stuff. We're going to get ourselves some lawsuits. You can't do no background check on nobody's health. You feel me? There's a lot of jobs that you don't do no kind of background checks on at all. They hire you on the spot. I'm talking about high paying jobs. Zero background checks. You feel me? And I'm saying that the man had got cleared for Fox News. You know what I'm saying? Like if he were working for Walmart Distribution and Tesla, all these businesses, then why couldn't he get a job anywhere? If he didn't work for all these businesses before, why wouldn't he be able to get a job now? More lawsuits. That's what I'm saying. Before it's over, and it's 15 more lawsuits in 2025, guaranteed. 15 more. Probably the first 3 in Texas, the rest of them probably out of Texas. Y'all see, I always doing the weave. 15 more lawsuits, guaranteed. 10,000%. 15 more. 10,000%. Rebuild a business on the foundation it was already on to that much even higher level. You feel what I'm saying? BTK say they work for us. Krista said, me, myself, and I, although we are the people, are the government. You right, Kristen. We the ones that decide, like somebody said in the chat, but that's just not how I usually go. The government, those people in the government usually think that they're smarter than us. Miss Melissa said people sentences commuted who were serving long sentences on nonviolent charges. Many were black men. And many were put there under Biden's laws he created when he was in Congress. Hey, Melissa, I wouldn't know about, but I wouldn't go as far as saying Biden's laws, but Trump commuting a lot of sentences. Biden commuted a lot of sentences too. Biden commuted the most sentences in anybody in presidential history. 1,539 on one day, and he said he's not finished. That's a great point, Melissa. Saying that Trump commuted black men's sentences, he did. He did. Trump passed a crime package that the Democrats were trying to pass for years and couldn't get it under a Democratic president, but they got it under Trump. That's very true, Melissa. Very true. 10,000%. Phantom says, to be honest, neither party is good and we need new parties. How we do that though, Phantom? Tell us how we do that. You feel what I'm saying? How do we do that? Because RFK just tried to do it. And where he end up with? Trump want to change the system, but he's still a Republican Party. He's still affiliated with the machine. So how do you get rid of the machine? Trump's saying this is how we start by doing it, by getting outside the box people to run the positions of power. If we got Hegseth running the Department of Defense, he's not going to do it like the last guys. They say Matt Gaetz did whatever, but if we get people in like that, he's not going to think like the other guys. That's how you get change. So Trump trying to do it. He trying. So Phantom, you can't just, like, it's good to tell us the problem. You feel me? But people come to me, if it's not a personal case, people come to me telling their problems. I give solutions. Every problem that pop up, I got a solution for you. Bro, me doing legal stuff, like that everything I do is a solution. It's called amelioration. Guys, Google amelioration. So my business name, Ameliorate Legal. Amelioration or ameliorate means to make whole again, to make it right. That's what it means, to make it right. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, like that's what I do. I don't just give a problem, I give a solution too. The problem is, like my boy said, delay, deny, depose, or deny first, then delay, and then throw it away, deposing. So you wasted your whole life and your time. That's what he's saying. That don't work on me. When you deny it the first time, I'm going to grab you just like this. I'm going to sue you. Oh, you delayed it too? I sued you twice. So you got 2 lawsuits. I ain't telling everything. State level and federal level. 2 lawsuits for denying and delaying. So you can't, what you gonna depose? It ain't no deposing with me. You getting sued for denying, delaying. They can't deny, delay, depose. You could depose whatever you want to, but you still got 2 lawsuits. Oh, you want to depose them all the way up to the Supreme Court. That's cool. But I'm not waiting while I do that. While I do that, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, you said no. So you said, oh, ain't nothing wrong. Oh, let me go back out here so I could get injured. And you could put that business in a situation again. It's just not going to be in Texas. You're going to put that business in a situation again. And then you're going to get sued again because I told you that was wrong with me. Hope you don't have no heart attack. You might almost get sued for $1 million. Look at my boy JLP. JLP, baby, I'm so sorry. I don't know if you a woman or a man. That's a $20 sticker from JLP. He ain't even trying to get no love for JLP. Look, JLP, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I thank you for that love and that support, man. That's the biggest donation you could give to Ameliorate Legal. You might be able to give some more, but I don't ask for donations over that. So he hit the max. I appreciate it. Guys, everyone in the stream right now, people like JLP, People like my man Araf, he first person in the stream every day. Everybody in the stream, I think on Christmas Eve, I'm gonna be gifting 5 or 10 people memberships to the channel. You guys could buy a membership for $2, guys. If you guys like the content, y'all want to throw me a Christmas present, go ahead and get a membership, or do like my boy did, JLP, donate to the channel. $20 sticker. Everybody, y'all say thank you, JLP. Spam that in the chat. You know what I'm saying, my boy? Where my boy JLP at? Let me see if I could see you in here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who want to donate to the channel like that and want to help out like that, man, you show me love, I'm showing you love. That's what I believe in. You show me hate, I'm going to show you hate. If you show me aggression, I'm going to show you aggression. If you show me love, I'm going to show you love. You're going to get back what you get with me. Thank you, my brother, so much. Much love to you. You feel me? Thank you so much. Or if you're a female, thank you. Okay? So let me see what Miss Eve says. Oh, I already read that, Miss Eve. I apologize. I'm trying to get a lot of you. Ava, where you at, baby? Ava says, I care about that because there are some things that carry over into the business world, or should I say the corporate world. And if you are shady behind those doors, what else are you shady about? Ava, that's true. That's so true. Like, I mean, there's so much corruption and mistrust and bad things that happen, like in the business world and in government. And I understand your points, Ava. I understand where you're coming from. I'm not sure if you're talking about Hegseth, but I don't see what Hegseth did as like being shady. Me personally, I don't see nothing he did as being shady. I don't see it as being a shady situation. What I see what Hegseth did is like what probably a lot of men in the military do. Guys, let's be honest. Let's not lie. I'm not hating on the military. Guys, let's be honest and let's not lie. You hear Mark Hall? Mark, I haven't read one of your comments. I try to get at least one or two of everybody's comments who participate. Mark Hall said he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. Mark Hall, what he did, my brother? Merry Christmas, by the way, to you and your family, Mark. Mark said he didn't do nothing. What are we talking about? He got a behavior of getting drunk and hollering at women, but what did he do? You feel me? I know the political world. I know that, you know what I'm saying? It could be kind of risky, but let's see. Melissa talking to Phantom. She said, which is why we're remaking the Republican Party. Y'all doing a real good job of that too. It's crazy that there are people who don't want change. Melissa, it's always going to be like that. I'm just saying, don't force it on them. Oh my goodness, bro. I had to scroll up and I see my boy JLP. Hey, JLP, I don't see you in here, bro. Look, I don't see you in here like saying who you supporting, like your comments, JLP. I don't see who you supporting. But if you support Trump, man, I'm going to go ahead and do the Trump dance. You feel me? We on YouTube, man, you know what I'm saying? So I don't play that YMCA. And YouTube, you know, they're going to go ahead and give me a strike for that copyrighted material. You know what I'm saying? But YMCA, JLP, I appreciate you, brother. Eve Love God says they could do their own mental health test. Eve, you keep talking about these tests. Like, what kind of tests are we talking about, Eve? You cannot do that on no job. Eve, are you going to get sued? That's discrimination. That's like saying we're going to do our own black or white test. Mental health, you cannot. Like, a doctor could do that in a hospital or a controlled facility. But if you're doing that on a job, you're going to get sued. 30 times out of 30 times. You can't do no kind of test like that. What? That's like, bro, like any kind of thing that has to do with something you can't help or control, if you poke at it, you get burned. You feel me? Like, I can't help I was born black. So if you poke at it, we're going to do a test on blackness. You're going to get burned. You can't do no test on mental health. Maybe like military, something like that. But bro, the military don't do no mental health test. They might ask you some competency questions to make sure you're competent. They not finna do no test, bro, with hiring. So Ava, not Ava, Eve Love God. I have no idea what that is all about. You are stuck on that. You stuck on that. I don't know what that's about. But I appreciate you participating in that. You feel me, baby? Brandon said, how much are you getting paid for a bone spurs? Slow down, bro. You bucking, dancing too soon. Get your money up first. Nah, bro, bump that. What you talking about? My boy? Who said that? Brandon? Where you at, Brandon? Don't go nowhere. B2K, I love that. He said, Melissa, positive. She a super positive. Bro, Melissa, you a managing moderator? I bet you are. You feel me? I ain't never like put nobody as a managing moderator from day when this is the first time she come in this stream. She's super positive. Melissa, Merry Christmas to you and your family, baby. Thank you so much. You feel what I'm saying? B2K, everybody show B2K love. That boy with that $2 sticker, I believe that's a sticker. BTK, man, I would love for y'all to become a part of the channel. What my boy JLP said. Bro, look, JLP doing that, donating, bro. All them comments getting read. That boy done gave $40 to the channel. He said it's that Baltimore accent. No, sir, I'm not from Baltimore. I'm from the South. You feel me? My boy JLP says, I am definitely a Trump supporter. I've always been a Republican. You feel me? I'm doing that Trump dance. Because, look, I'm an independent. You feel me? I'm a straight independent, and I don't care what y'all say whatsoever. I'm a straight independent. I'm a swing voter. I got, look, while I say this to all my haters, Kamala was the first Indian senator of California, first ever Indian American. She was the first woman, black woman, and Indian woman attorney general of the state of California, America's largest state, by the way, and the fourth and fifth largest economy. And then last but not least, she was the first female vice president of these United States. And for 1 hour, she was the first female president. Y'all probably don't know that. Joe Biden had a surgery. She got sworn in for an hour. First female everything. Much love, Kamala. Salute. December 24th, I'm doing a stream on Kamala. You feel me? Saying goodbye. I'm going to do a stream in January saying goodbye to Joe Biden. So y'all got to understand I'm an independent. I'm a legal person. I don't have nothing against President Trump whatsoever. Nothing but love. Nothing but love for President Trump now. He won the election. Guys, listen. Let me tell y'all something. Even though I supported VP Harris, I want to tell you guys something. I want to read this to you. Hold up. I want to read something to you. This right here changed my mind on Donald Trump. Okay? So, this is what Hegseth said. This made me like Hegseth too. He 44, he my age. So we probably think a lot. We got some stuff in common. He said, this is why I give so much credit to President Trump. Why? He said, because he got a backbone of steel. Does he, y'all? Okay? He never backs down. I know that's true. Bro, just got shot in the ear, bro. They trying to kill this man. Fight. Fight. Never backs down. Never backs down. You feel what I'm saying? What my man said, you got to get your money up. Who said that? Bone Spurs. Where my boy at? Don't go nowhere. This is where I want to go. That wasn't Phantom who said that. Who said that? Brandon. Brandon, where you at? I don't see you in here, Brandon. Make an appearance in the stream for me. Make an appearance, Brandon. Listen, this is what Trump said. Pete, you keep fighting. You keep fighting. He didn't say get your money up. He said, Pete, you keep fighting. I know you could do this. You have to be tough as hell. Stare those folks down. Stare them down. and stand up for the change. You feel me? That's why I like Trump. 34 felonies, fight. Right, whatever charges, fight, bro. Ain't nobody backing down. We fighting, boy. Ain't no get your money up. I'ma pick a fight all over this country. I'll sue everybody in this country. On everything. Ain't no get your money up. It's right and wrong. Period. Cutthroat. One mistake from any one of them attorneys, bro, I'm trying to get them thrown in the trash can. Cutthroat. On go 24/24, suing everybody. It's cutthroat. Ain't nobody playing. You talking about bone spurs? Get your money up, man. Ain't no bone spurs, bro. You know how many jobs it's finna be in America? This the wrong time for my ops to play with me. With Joe Biden, you could lay down. With Trump's, it's gonna be jobs everywhere. Melissa, how many of y'all remember 4 years ago? That's why he got reelected. The best jobs in my life I had was under the Trump administration, period. Bro, during COVID, I worked at Walmart distribution. So from the 60 hours a week that I was working, I'm getting about $2,500 every 2 weeks. That ain't the bonuses that Walmart getting. That's not all the money the government was giving essential worker. I had a traveling job, bro. I visited 11 states in about 25, 26 cities in a 12-month period of time. You feel me? All of that happened under Trump. This economy, bro, day one, the gas prices going down. When them gas prices going down, it's gonna be like a chain reaction. The stock market gonna start ticking up. It might not stay there, but for that moment, the stock market gonna tick. He gonna cut taxes. The rich people gonna start getting money in their pocket, and everybody gonna be hiring. They gonna have he's stopping. Y'all listen to me. Tell me where I'm wrong. Melissa, tell me where I'm wrong. He's stopping the immigrants from coming into the country. So all those you trying to fill them jobs, you gonna have to fill them jobs under a Trump administration because he gonna have this thing jumping, boy. Everybody hiring. Go ask my mama what I told her in 2019. You can't stop. No, everybody needs work. They outshorted. They shortchange. Walmart, like we got too much money. We losing too much money. This was before COVID. We need 40 workers. We being selective, and we interviewed. All we could get was 20 that would make it through. But we gonna have to hire 30 of them anyway, even though the other 10 under a Joe Biden administration. No hate to Joe Biden, because I got a podcast showing you love, brother. Under Joe Biden administration, we wouldn't even hire the whole 20. We would hire 15 out that 20. But under Donald Trump, if you need 20 people, you hiring 30 or 40. I promise you that. Facts. Things finna change all over America. Certain places in America, they gonna be hiring ridiculously. You know, there's jobs, there's warehouse jobs where you could just walk in and they gonna hire you on the spot. And I can't even say you gotta take a urinalysis, but if it's a state where marijuana is legal, I'm saying, unless you smoking crackers, they gonna hire you on the spot. You ain't gonna have to, it ain't gonna be no discussion for no applications. You hired on the spot. And the point is, Ava and Eve love God. The point is from that first situation, they already got sued twice. So if this situation don't work out, guess what's gonna happen? You gonna get sued again for damages. And then guess what's gonna happen? You gonna get that business sued again for doing mental health tests. That's illegal. You gonna get back up to 15 lawsuits in 12 months. You feel me? And then Ava, baby, where you at? And then it might be therapy time after you got to fight for 15 more lawsuits. That's what it is. Ain't nobody finna lay down and wait for nothing. Look, when you know, look, anybody who come to me, listen, if you can't go to work, I understand. But if you can't, them people came and told you, no, you cutthroat with them people. You ain't finna sit down and wait for you for nothing. I'm finna I'ma spin a circle around your head. I'm a rapper, bruh. Listen, if I know dirt on you as an insurance company, I'ma air you out. I'ma make you seem incompetent. You say, man, you just a little old dude. I know the right people to call. I ain't got to get on social media. I'm going to just start calling organizations and say within government organizations, do we see any racism within any government organizations? You feel me? How many claims of black people you deny compared to white people? You want to play with me? Do we see any racism? You feel me? Because I think it's some racism involved. That way we could go get some organizations on lawsuit number 17. You feel me? The ACLU, we going to go get them. The NAACP, we going to go get them. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry to go off on the tangents, but that's just what I'm saying. JB says Trump 2024. You feel me? My boy said Trump 2024. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know what it is. He said Trump. Ain't nobody. Trump 25, JB. Trump 25. Because he already won 24. We want him to win 25. You feel me? I got big hopes for my dog. I ain't gonna lie. Big hopes for President Trump, man. Big hopes. Real talk. Big hopes. James said my logic is flawed, bro. I got the most money in my account right now off of somebody trying to stop me from getting money. I never had as much money as I got right now in my life, and I worked for 27 years. Never. Ask my mama. She know. Ask my sisters. I worked for 20. Dog, I just told you I was working at a Walmart making over $1,000 a week. That's in Louisiana. I did that too in Mobile. Over $1,000 a week. We talking about Alabama and Mississippi. $1,000 a week, bro. $52,000 a year is for a single man. I don't care if you was in California. That's okay money. In Mississippi, you balling. You doing more than a lot of families in Mississippi making $1,000 a week. I told you I did that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I told you I did that. But even doing that, bro, your boy walking around with like 3-4 racks in my pocket. The same thing or more in the bank. Bro, I just walked into work one day. They were I guess somebody was trying to do a mental test on me. Like Eve said, you know what I told my manager? I said, I can't do it. He said, put your time in. I put in 9 days. I got paid, bro. I hopped in my car getting paid and went to Tennessee, bro. You feel me? Come back, I still got thousands in my pocket. Got paid for that. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, bro. Like, he said my antics, bro. Look, I worked that hard, had all that money, and somebody trying to stop me, I started a business for that. They're not smart enough to understand that. The business I started, they're trying to destroy it, but you cannot. The only way you could destroy it is by stop trying to stop me. That's the only way you can. You can't win no other way. They don't understand that yet. That's what I'm saying. Smart people, but the level of understanding is not that high. The whole design of the business that I started, like a Miller Rate Legal, it served people. It served the customer in Mississippi to get her and her lawyer a 6-figure check, okay, that they about to get. It served the customer in Texas to get that man a six-figure check. It served customers in Mississippi doing business promotion, making them tens of thousands. A Miller rate legal can serve people in the community, but it was designed. It wasn't designed for that. That's what we're going to get to. It was designed, JB, to combat people who trying to stop me. They don't understand. So every attempt to stop me is going to raise a Miller rate legal. They don't get that. They're not smart enough to get it. Every time you circle around and you do something bad to me, you gonna get sued. If you delay something, you say, hey, I got the amount of time to take this time. I'm arguing that it shouldn't have took you that much time. I don't care if you got the regulations to do it. I'm arguing that it shouldn't have took you that. This case is different than a regular case. It shouldn't have took that. So go ahead and dismiss it so I could appeal it and appeal it. Oh, we already talked to the Supreme Court justice. That's cool, because I'm finna go ahead and switch jurisdictions on you real quick. Jump back in the game. Grab me some bread. Oh, you come with some games? Y'all already know how I work against the employer. They can't win. You come with a game, that's lawsuit number 3. And guess what? I told the insurance company, I told them that I couldn't go back to work or I'm going to get injured. What if I have a heart attack or something? Bro, them people finna get bankrupted playing like that. You just don't play with no litigators like that. You'll get bankrupt. You're going to get sued 85 times. And then you talking about this dude who you seen beat trillion-dollar companies. You seen it. God let you see it. He telling you, Pharaoh, let my people go so they may serve me. Let my people go so they, nah, you saying nah. You Pharaoh, you saying nah. Your Red Sea coming. It's coming, bruh. It's coming. You cannot win. The whole business. Thousands of pages. Thousands. Y'all seen them? Thousands. All of them lawsuits. The whole business. That's what it was built for. You feel me? So you just giving me a reason to, you know what I'm saying? Look, people that after I won some cases, I didn't get as much money as I should have. They took that as a celebration, saying it's a numbers game. Because they just know I'm gonna sit down and wait for that certain amount of money. You know what I'm saying? But they don't realize the game. If you already denied it one time, listen to me. If you denied it one time, like, why would I sit down and wait? That don't make sense, even on the appeal. Because my argument for this appeal, you can't beat that argument. I'm not saying that I can't go clock in for 3 months. I'm just saying it's not substantial. And then under certain insurance guidelines, you could go work and make some money. So why would I sit down for an appeal? I'm going to go and prove the point that I was telling you. You said I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? For y'all who don't know who I'm talking about, that's cool. But some of y'all in here, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to them for just a second, y'all. And I'm going to get back to Donald Trump. I'm talking some legal stuff right now for some people who know what I'm talking about. Okay? So you said that I could go to work. I said I couldn't. You feel me? So I'm going to go prove the point. What I'm going to sit out playing stupid for you with you for? I done sued you 2 times. On the state and regular level. What I'm going to sit down and play with you for? I already got the lawsuits working. You got to fight 2 or 3 lawsuits. What I'm going to sit down for? I did what I need to do. I'm going to go. It's Trump time. Hey, JLP, wait, my boy JLP. We talking about the YMCA. Hey, YMCA. We talking about jobs everywhere. And then if something happened on that job, guess what's going to happen? I told you I couldn't work, stupid. Too smart for your good. I told you I couldn't work, stupid. I'm going to spin the block on you again with proof. So keep saying no. I'm going to keep suing you. You're going to go through what the only thing that's going to happen, what happened in 23 for me, is going to be magnified. They tell me no and try to stop me. I start a business that gave me more money than I ever had at one time in my life. So I know I'm finna get 50,000 off that insurance thing. Watch what I tell you. Minimum. I might get paid twice. Minimum of 50K. Watch what I tell you. They didn't believe me every time. Every time I'm suing somebody, they don't believe me. Melissa says they absolutely got rich. Melissa, you are absolutely right. Delay, deny, depose. You feel me? So when the CEO who sat around, listen, let me ask y'all something. Ava, you still in here? JB, you still in here? Melissa, of course, baby. Look at my boy Zewski BR. He hang out with your boy the whole time, 2.5 hours. JB still in here, Nugget, James Coleman, you know what I'm saying? BTK, I hope you still in here, JLP. Listen, y'all, let me say this. Let me say this to y'all real quick. So you think whenever that insurance guy, Brian Thompson, when he denied somebody from insurance, delayed, denied, deposed, okay? You think in some of those cases he had to fight, he denied somebody's claim, y'all think he wasn't laughing? Man, that dude thought he was gonna get that money. We had to wait, made him wait, man, for like 3 years. He's sitting around waiting, and we knowing the whole time we gonna deny him. So wait for 10 more months so we could deny you. You don't think he sat around laughing about people? And then one night or one morning, like God say, all of a sudden his brains is laying on the concrete in New York City. His brains. I'm sorry, it wasn't his brains. He got shot in the chest. But I'm just making a point. His brains laying on the concrete. So now you want me to do what? You want me to do what? What you want me to do? Because you know what God said? Y'all don't look at God like this. God said, I'm going to laugh when your fear coming. God said he going to mock you too. Your brains on the concrete. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. That's how that works. What Trump said? Trump said, never back down. Fight. Ain't no back down. Ain't no wait till you get your money up, bro. You do something wrong to me. The only reason why you hadn't got sued yesterday is for strategy. You gonna get what you deserve. Bottom line, what Ava said about God's will. I don't know what she said about God. What you mean? What's God's will? God's will that they get sued 15 times? Ava. He said they didn't get rich. Hey, they didn't get rich, but they got a whole lot of money, didn't they? You saying it's God's will? Is God's will what? About the money they got in their pocket? Because I'm saying if you don't pay what you owe with me, you know what time it is. I don't care who you are. Listen, bro, some of y'all government agencies, y'all made it because I didn't have all of the proof that I needed. But with this government agency, they know they owe me that money. You come playing with me in my life, I'm going to sue you 1 trillion times. And you need it. Don't do stuff like that. Ha, ha, ha. His brains laying on. That's what God said he going to do to you. God said when he put you in hell, where that scripture at? I want to read. I know this ain't Sunday, y'all. I know this ain't Sunday, and I apologize. And Miss Melissa and y'all, and Phantom and y'all, I'm going to get back to the content. Y'all could throw whatever y'all want to in the stream, and we could talk about it. But I want to read this scripture to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't laugh at nobody suffering. That's below dirty, bro. There's something wrong with you. If you kicking people when they down or trying to push them down so you can't kick them. Look what God said he going to do to you. This is what God said he going to do to you. People ain't got to believe in God. You ain't got to believe in God. But I'm just saying, this is what he said he going to do. This is what he going to do. We going to always look for King James Version. Guys, tomorrow morning at 7, if y'all like talking Christian, like this is the place to be tomorrow. We going to have a great stream, God. You know what I'm saying? Great stream, y'all. Look, this is a different one than when I said that God will laugh at you. Well, no, I want to look, I'm going to just say this real quick. I'm going to get a different scripture. Psalm 37:13. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day cometh. His day cometh. But hold up. I want to get that scripture for you. It's in Proverbs 1 and verse 26. Man, that'll never be given. Oh, they say this the King James Version. This is what God said. He said, turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour my spirit into you. I'm trying with you. I will make my words known to you. I'm trying to tell you the truth and what the law say. I called. I'm trying to reason with you, but ye refused. I stretched out my hand, and no man regarded it. Delay, deny, depose. Ye have set at naught all of my counsel, and none of my reproof. He said, I'm going to laugh at you. This Proverbs 1:26, if y'all don't believe me. God, the good one, God, good. That's what God, you add another zero, another O to good, to God. What you got? Good, God. Same thing. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock you when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me. But God said, what he gonna do? I'm gonna turn my back to you. I ain't even gonna answer you. I ain't even talking to you. I got this attitude from God. Yeah. Proverbs 1 and 23. Yeah. I got this attitude from God. God said, then they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early and shall not find me, for they hate knowledge. They hate knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? So, guys, that's my take on that. Melissa talking to BTK, guys. We got about 15 more minutes. This Melissa's stream. Melissa, this your stream, girl. You know that, don't you? Oh, BTK, Merry Christmas, my brother. Merry Christmas. Have a good day. Take it easy. We only got a few more minutes anyway. I'm sorry, y'all. I got off on a tangent. But Melissa, this is her scream. She was talking to BTK. She said, I thought Muslims recognize Jesus as being the Son of God too. I'm not sure about that. I don't know much about religion, so I'm not sure. I don't think they do. I think they think Jesus is a prophet. They're, look, God, Allah, God, the same God is the same. They believe Abraham, Abraham's their father, the same God. You know, Ishmael, like, same. But it's just that where they went wrong is that they saying Jesus ain't God, and that, you know what I'm saying, Muhammad. They don't say Muhammad is God, but they follow his teachings or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So that's where the Muslims stand on it. You know? She said, but Jews don't believe Jesus was God either. So, and we love the Jews because that's where our religion came from, but they don't believe it either. So you can't really hate on the Muslims that much. Melissa says, I did learn that there are Muslims who practice Islam and Islamists who practice Islamism. They are two different religions, two different interpretations of the Quran. What's the two sets? The Sunnis and the Shiites. Saudi Arabia, y'all don't understand, or some of y'all might not understand, during the conflict, the American conflict, there's Arab nations that united, Muslim nations united with Israel. Because Saudi Arabia hate Iran, Sunni versus Shiites. Saudi Arabia hate Iran more than they do Israel. You feel what I'm saying? Great point, Melissa. She said Islamism is the one that calls for the death of Jews, Christians, communists. Basically, they are terrorist groups. People call them Muslims, but they're not. They're Islamists. She's not talking about the, I forgot if it's Sunni or Shiites. But the Saudi Arabians, Jordanians, all those kind of people, Kuwaitians, all of those kind of people are peaceful people. You know what I'm saying? It's the ones that the ones in over there where the Jews at in Israel, the Palestinians, Hamas, ISIS, Iran, what she really saying, even though they practice religion, they are terrorists. What she's saying is pretty much the truth. 10,000%. She said, I've been saying I have to go for 30 minutes. I'm trying to double task instead. Melissa, baby, I appreciate you so much, girl. Real talk. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing support. Thank you for participating in the chat. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for everything you said that made so much sense. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you. If you don't come back on Sundays or Fridays, please be here every Tuesday and Saturday. Zewski BR says Trump never gives up or gives in to anybody. I'm from NYC and I seen the good he did even as a Democrat throughout his life. Bro, I'ma salute you, bro. That's part of the reason why I started liking him. I'm gonna read it one more time. Where you at, President Trump? Where you at, President Trump? I'm gonna read it one more time. If there's anything you remember about President Trump, you remember this. Like a gladiator. You gotta respect that man for this. I don't care what you are, Republican, Democrat, Independent. Just like I respect Kamala for all she's done, being the first woman, everything in America, I respect Trump for this. What that boy said. What he said. Hold on a second. One more time, y'all, and I'm about to get up out of here. I'm only supposed to do 2 hours. It's been 2 hours and 35 minutes, okay? Only time I do 3 hours is on Tuesday mornings. That's how it's supposed to go. Okay, so this is what he said. So Donald Trump told Hegseth, he said, Pete, you keep fighting. This is how I'm in this stream. And I'm saying this to you too, okay? Pete, you keep fighting. I know you could do this. Imagine Donald Trump saying this to you. We seen him live this. 34 felonies. Assassination attempts. Oh, he got sued like billions of dollars in legal fees. Nothing to me. Keep fighting. You have to be tough as hell. Stare these folks down and stand on the change. I thank you for that, Zewiski. Because as I go out, if I got information on your organization to where 20,000 people have died or went bankrupt waiting for their own money, I'm going to put that in the public eye. You trying to have a conversation whether you could take 2 years to make a decision. You trying to have a conversation to say that you could make a decision to, nah, I ain't trying to talk about all that. I'm going to find where you wrong on that to get you in a regular court so I could put some stuff on paper. So I could tell the clerks and the judge to pass this over to Homeland Security. You know, public health crisis. The people that set up to help America, they public health crisis. That's what I'm going to talk about. You feel me? But hey, if it don't go that way, because it might not go that way. I might just be a little cuckoo. You feel me? I don't know what's going on. If it don't go that way, then that means God didn't put that on my plate to fight that. Does that make sense to you? It's not that I'm being personal and I don't care about other people. It's just that if God don't put it on my plate, then I'm going to leave it alone. There's plenty of businesses that I want to go after, y'all. Plenty of them. I've told people like to have one employee doing 7 people's jobs, paying them $7 an hour. I would love to sue the snot out of you. God didn't put it on my plate though, so I leave it alone. But I'm saying if God put that on my plate, you really want to talk about it. Because I'm right with everything I'm saying. Guys, that's my time. I love all of you guys so much. S Fun. Sorry, I got to get up out of here. I appreciate your participation. JLP, my brother, listen. I hope you hit the notification bell and subscribe. I want to say Merry Christmas, bro, from the depths of my heart to you and your family. Thanks for your donations. Hopefully you'll show up at 6 a.m. on Tuesday, 6 a.m. Central, and 7 o'clock a.m. Central on Saturdays. Of course, we stream too on Fridays and Sundays. You know what I'm saying? JLP, I thank you for your donations to the channel. I really appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just try to do the best I can and get us together and we can have these conversations, bro. You know what I'm saying? President Trump, I'm going to speak for you. Real talk. I'm going to speak for you, sir. At the same time, with the same love for VP Harris, President Trump, I'm going to speak for you. Straight up. I'm going to speak for you, bro. It's your turn. You won. Let's see. Somebody called me Al Sharpton's bully, man. I'm not. Bro, y'all so stupid. Melissa, JLP, bro, I love you guys. Melissa, girl, I love you, girl. You hear me? Esfron, I'm sorry I started later. Raleigh, I see you. I hope you subscribe. Zewski been with us the whole time. BTK has too. Ava, I'm not sure if you still here. I appreciate your contributions, Ava, getting the conversation started. Same with you, Eve Love God, JB, Nugget, James Coleman, all you guys, Shadad 4, you know what I'm saying, Mark Hall, all you guys, I appreciate you guys so much. That's my time, guys. We going, like I said, we doing politics, guys. If y'all want to pop in the stream, y'all can view the content anytime. I got vlogs up telling my stories, some of the stuff I was talking about. If you guys don't understand, if you just go down in the channel, look, if you go down and you view my shorts and you view some of the, you'll understand everything I'm saying. Okay, but that's my time, y'all. I thank you guys so much. Again, on Tuesdays at 6 a.m. Central and on Saturdays at 7 a.m. Central, we're doing just what we're doing now. We're going to cover the Trump inauguration, and then we're going to cover the first 100 days. I'm fighting for him, speaking for him, talking for him. I'm telling y'all now, I'm not putting on a MAGA hat. I'm not putting on no Trump shirt. I'm not joining the Republican Party. Y'all don't got me like that. Y'all put $15,000, $20,000 more dollars in my account, then I promise I'm going to join y'all. But until then, I'm going to still speak for Donald Trump. If you guys want to see me on Friday, you can see me at 7 a.m. on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like I do Solving the Mystery, which is basically a legal vlog or legal stream. And then, of course, tomorrow, guys, at 7 a.m., we're going to talk God pretty much the whole time. I'm going to explain how, you know, you see a leftist, and a leftist would see a Christian and they're enemies. You see what I'm saying? Because it's become so politicalized. But they don't understand that those social principles that a lot of leftists are talking about are actually things that Jesus taught. And the leftists don't understand it. And most of today's Christians don't understand it either. But guys, Merry Christmas to you guys and all of y'all's family. Thank y'all for all of you guys' donations. I promise you guys, I got sincere love in my heart for all of y'all. If I offended anybody or if I said anything out the way, I do apologize, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the best man that I can be. But that being said, guys, I love every last one of y'all. Today is Saturday. It's a beautiful day out here in Houston, Texas, man. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. We praise God and we worship God for every battle. The battle is not mine. I don't determine the outcome. The battle is not mine. The battle belongs to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Lord give me the battle. The Lord is definitely going to win that battle at the end. I love you guys. For those of y'all coming tomorrow, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 a.m. For the rest of you guys, we talking politics. I'll see you guys on Tuesday at 6 a.m. Y'all go out there. Y'all enjoy y'all day. You know what I'm saying? And be blessed. And I'll see y'all next time on the Legal Wars Podcast. Thanks for your support. Merry Christmas, y'all. Goodbye.